Boy, poppin'. It's on the neighborhood, cuz. Word. Yo, what's poppin' with y'all ashy asses? Nico in the building making auntie back to lashes. Okay, y'all just coolin', let me cool it. See y'all listening? Don't let those goodies big up the black. Okay, you can use to uplift your kinfolk them. Feed them something different than that circus that gon' CNN. Just enough humor so it never be your boss. So welcome, Mr. Martin. This is everything big and more. The way Red did. Them boys to go to. I got an idea. Let's go. Hey yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play the present. You sound like heaven. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, then come and get some. Back up. Back up. It's tough, but if I pull your back up, you won't wait back up. You need more than a back rub. This backs up. I talk shit, but in my cloud, it's all backed up. I'm childish. I just can't act wrong. I put scotch on your face and play hide and seek with your bones. Get a ghost of green light to ain't red lights at your home. If daddy can't be the gun to the front of your phone. True skills, bars harder than blue steel. I got COVID and pneumonia. Nigga, I'm too ill for the culture. 3-headed monster by myself. Here's your dose of reality. I'm the one. Yeah. The pop up now back on my mojo. Beautiful Joe, I'm hitching the go-go. The go-go after I die, put it to the slow-mo. If I hold direction, then get it true, it's a no-no. I know the fact that I run the track with the OGs, with the home team, and we out here screaming home these. Bitch, I got the truth, I ain't got time for the whole sweet. This that's way too long, that's why I don't sneeze. Please, let's get back to the passion. 50 years of magic is funny now, what is happening? I guess they got reduced to a weapon and get the message. But we're gonna party versus about what your privilege can practice.
Nick 432 is the marvelous one. Big machine out the north, yeah, I'm part of the slums. Shopping the target at the start of my run. I spent my unemployment as a marketing fund. Look, one thing about it, I emerged from the struggle. Trying to cut a corner, the nerve was the fuckers. DOA serving a supper. From the block to the birds and back, ain't no word you can duck us. And they preferred me to suffer. My dirty came through with a word that encouraged me to hustle. I run a rap, you should compare me to Russell. Get a lot of pieces of the puzzle. Big dog feast talking sweet, better leave it in the muzzle. If we beef, we be leaking in the puddle. Look, firing up my cleats, taking knee when I'm speaking in the huddle. Keep it G, it ain't no reason to rebuttal. Got at least 3 classes, and I'm reaching for another that is back to compete from my little brother. Or maybe I should keep rapping. Bring the heat about the oven, drop a freestyle and tease it with the cover. Little did they know, now kids, you dealing with the GOAT. I'm stealing cause I'm silly with the quote. On my hand on the pig, if they beat with the smoke, keep my distance from the pigs trying to fit me in the road. I remind you of someone you never met, don't hit it yet. Whatever you did, it's 4 seconds ahead of that. When I'm backtracking for black time, forever rescue. I'm battling time travel to resurrect. So dead death, I'ma get him destined to kill him. Heartbeat and let him left with the rhythm left for the middle lane. Back to the beat, last back for you weak brothers. I breathe winners and speak summer, so bring numbers. The 321 it's clear in the mansion. It's put my foot to your cameras like no picture. Fuck fucking like the whole business in your face, thicker than the cold kid with no filler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the hot twist that it sound like heaven is 7, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, Roddy B, come get some. These days I'm more dangerous than ever. You won't seem more anxious than you ever. Your moves don't match your tools, but that's far from new. Give me a sec, let me start the book. I gotta iron out the kicks. Flowing on this beat, but I'm trying not to think. No more dimmer lights coming by to the break. I'm him, but I'm stressed. Rose, that was got me etched in gold. I done took more heads, shook more dreads, left more niggas pissed than lukewarm. Blessed with a gift, skill you can't measure. I may never stretch at times like tape measures. When gifts don't assist your grind, you take measures into your own hands. The program, I took days off, upset my bosses. Was trying to take off to offset my losses. Shoes to the T, I ain't telling no rap lies. When others jump ship, that was never my capsize. Still punching up here, yeah, all the struggle. So when I make you disappear, you ain't calling Russell. No, I'm back from this. This ain't no accident. I'm house to your house party. I'm crashing it. Black car or the perfect version of me. I'm gonna go take a chance. It's more than worth it to see. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
It ain't no stopping them. Who? Me and my partner, them coming around this bitch to catch back. You're black and then some, win some, lose on my mental, maybe. I loosen up my grip on this pen, so I'll be writing like a motherfucker out here just like lightning. I use the coupe, don't work for me, I'm Hercules, I'm sliding. And something with some space so your baby mama can slide in. And I hit them with that trident, young Poseidon, I control that ocean. And if I'm fresh as fuck, gotta know my chick water broken. And that's that new level of drip, nigga, be water chosen. I put that on my life, that if I die tonight, mama gon' cry, but my soul gonna shine because I got no light. Yeah, it's lit, bro. If I'm in when pockets was penny wise, but now I'm hit ho. Now down in my factory, won't soften up, my skin too thick, so I just missed those. She, they, says, they, it's out, it's easy.
This him, dude, you
Don't you
had Tony
believe
P.
me? Don't you see me? Say, don't you see me? Say, don't you see? I'm stable and mental. I stay with the pencil. It's like a hate that I'm into. Great instrumentals where niggas get sentimental. Or sentimental hospitals high off the endo. You got the endo. Facing this information is what you gotta be info. Let that sink in to get in sync. I'm just in. Ain't nobody Timberlaking me. Timber. My supporters say I'm still the man. What I inform them, it go overhead. And it's ironic how I'm feeling fans. Peel off like Sonic and go get these bands. Invest that dollar into different land. Expand, make a band and expand again. No PDD reference, recognize you can't wreck my plan. I'm planet not of your planet, more than a mortal man. And I'm not damned, I'm just damaged. I'm knowing where I stand. Tony P. Okay, no cabbage. You can't see the light and check your aperture. I'm Kodak Black here. I drive the boat, you just a passenger. They put all of us in one room to see who last in here. I'll be the last in here. I got them dicks who needs a candidate. It's so naturally, I grab the beat up. Forced to be reckoned with gravity and gas on me. It baffles me when I harvest my fruit and they mad at me. Johnny got his own apple seeds, but worry about my apple tree. And I worked hard for this. I put my all in this. I'll be Lion King if I said I didn't endure cost for this. Ironically, I'm fresh to death, but on no coffin fit. A nigga that's doing life with no cost to live. On everything I'm free. I say on everything I'm free. Everything I'm free. I say on everything I'm free. Free. I say I'm my life. You.
Turn it on up. We back on another episode of Ethnic-ish and More, episode number 32. Newfound, Newfound. What's poppin', y'all?
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Man, I got the Past Master back in the building, man. It's good to see you. Good to have you here.
Yes, sir, brother, man. It's good to be back. Yeah, as y'all know, I've been out for a little minute, man, dealing with some shit. It's gonna be this is my first time being out for real, first time talking in a little bit. So, I say some shit wrong, blame it on my mind and not my heart. But your boy's back, trying to do something, trying to get out my funk, and so I'm back in this thing.
Okay. Y'all see, we got another brother in the building tonight. We gotta have the people in the back. Clap it up for my dog Riley. What's good with you, man?
Appreciate y'all for having me on, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm living, striving, trying to be the best me, man. I'm glad to be here chopping it up with y'all, man. It's a lot going on. So.
Yes, sir, man. I'm glad to have you in the building, man. Come kick it with the team, man. And for my folks at home watching, per usual, I like to say, I like to welcome y'all ashy asses back. This is another episode of this show. 32 weeks of season 2. We ain't do 32 straight, but we're here still 32 strong. We're coming to bring y'all our favorite thing that we call postal podcasting, meaning rain, sleet, or snow.
We in this home.
We gonna make sure you get the wonderful news, all the jewels, and maybe a couple blues clues. Whatever you find your way, man. So we're gonna have us a good episode tonight, man. I gotta honestly give another, man, I'm gonna give him a DJ, the Hiroshima. It's called the Hiroshima Funk Flex Bomb, because the longest bomb he be dropping. If you don't fade it out, this motherfucker will blow up forever. You be like, yeah, damn, man, fuck. Turn that motherfucker down. But man, I had to get that bomb, man. Shout out to my dog Poncho Rucker, man. He filled in. He came and told me, man, I'll come fill in for Past, man, if you don't want to talk by yourself. So we had two, I think he came about 2-3 episodes straight. We had a good time, man. He came, kicked it, chopped it up with your boy. So shout out to Poncho, man. Good dude. Always welcome to come kick it with the Ethnic Issue More team, man.
However he can, man. He
Hey,
have his hand in so many things.
bro, all around hustler.
All around
hustler.
man.
Good dude, man. It's been me and low-key, and the crazy part is me and Poncho first time ever meeting and or interacting was this platform. My co-host when I first started, shout out to my old co-host, Melanie Marie, as well as Yayo. Melanie invited him. She's like, man, I got a dude named Poncho Rucker here. I love to come on. Woo. Made that shit happen. So it was a dope episode, man. He been on plenty of other times. I think he came to the shop.
Yeah.
I done interviewed him about a book. I done interviewed him about Bumble Bar. Hey, listen, I don't know if any of y'all ever had a Bumble Bar. It's one of them like, I want to support you, my brother, but weed don't even do me like that.
I haven't experienced them yet, but I've
Listen,
seen them moving around.
My first time I took a half, so it would have been 250 milligrams. And we was both in that motherfucker, like looking at each other like, oh my shorty, I'm fried. And then I did take a whole one because I used to do review videos, and I'm finna get back into that space because they was doing pretty good for me. But I did a review, I think maybe my first or second one was about Bumble Bars. And I went and bought one. And the video is part me doing a review, part me just showing my comedic side. So I did a little stuff people do when they high. Had me like vacuuming the ceiling, brushing the grass, then falling asleep in the tub. Now, mind you, through the video, I acted all of these things out. That Bumble Bar didn't kick in yet.
Yeah.
It takes a little second. However, once I finally got to the ending point of my video, to where I'm doing my outro, you can visibly see the Bumble Bar had set alive in my soul. And I'm sitting in there like, I'm trying to talk, my eyes getting lower and lower. That was a long ass night. When I tell you that Bumble Bar, shout out my brother Michi. Shout out brother Michi Neal, brother JG, man. But that was when I say a long ass night, that was a long ass night. And from that day forth, I don't think I've ever touched a Bumble Bar. No, I did it again. I don't learn my lesson. No, bro.
One day.
You remember we did that at the shop? And, yeah. Poncho, when he came back.
Oh, he did.
And
we did take
she took that motherfucker. She was fast.
You talk about groove. No, bro, it's one of them, like, if you're gonna be at the crib, you know you ain't I still wouldn't eat a whole one again. Lesson fucking learned.
Yeah, I think she ate a
No,
whole
low
one
key.
there.
I mean, bro, the half honestly, I tell people, if you don't really, you can use these stands, bro. We all here. I'll tell people, if you ain't no smoker, none of that type of stuff, then I would recommend like cutting like a fourth. And then you kind of inch away from there. Because anything, let me move this back to you so I can get you in better. But anything more than that, that half had me looking across the room at my girl. Like, what are we doing? It was like, remember, it was a long, every time I take one, it's a long night. But that whole one, I watch you ever talk about people have out of body experiences? Yeah. I feel like I watched myself watch me go to sleep. Bro, I'm sitting on the edge of the couch. And I'm talking to my girl on the phone, and she was like, bro, I'm talking to you. I watched you just start slowly tipping your body this way. She was like, it was just like the Matrix. She's like, you just moving slow as hell until you just finally landed on the couch. And bro, I was asleep from there. I woke up with the worst back pain ever because I fell asleep with my legs leaning over the arm of the couch. I woke up, I had to sleep there for hours. The dog on the other end of the couch. I woke up just looking around, bro. I felt that shit in my body like the whole next day. Yeah, bro, it wasn't worth it. Yeah, I fucks with it. I just will never eat a whole one. Lesson learned. When you're gonna do reviews, guys, don't do all the stuff. It depends on what you're reviewing, but it was a fun time.
Sometimes you gotta speak from experience.
Listen,
Pick your battles wisely.
that was one of me telling the truth because that was the purest of that. I needed to be, but I get to do my favorite part, man. Well, one of my favorite parts. We get to do the numerology corner, which is where I take the number of the episode and I kind of just find some deeper meaning things from my favorite website. Shout out sunsigns.org. I'm a big numbers dude. Well, I ain't gonna say big numbers dude, but I got into numbers once I joined the Masonic Order and got to learn just different things and different meanings of numbers and how they do have at times real life meanings. So the number 32 is suggesting that you can generate positive vibes because of your encouraging outlook, buoyancy, and assurance. This will help you create openings for accomplishing your spiritual objectives in life. Angels are assuring you that you are on the right track and you have their continued blessing and direction for realizing your manifestations. Take it with you.
Yeah. I don't think it needs a further.
I think it said more. I think it said more than enough for me, man.
The fact that it's that buoyancy.
But look, when I seen that, I was like, oh, we using a good word. I know it's a couple niggas outside Google. What is buoyancy?
Hey,
It make you, because the only buoyancy I'm thinking about is the water and flotation and all that, but it gets deep outside. You ain't nothing wrong with it. I failed a vocabulary class in high school. I had to take it twice. That's why I learned a whole bunch of extra words. And I didn't fail it because I didn't know what I was doing. That lady ain't like me. And I was hell. I ain't gonna lie. I was worse than in her class. But when I took it around the next time, I got a B, partly because they ain't make me buy a new book. And I had all the answers already written in. But, however, I did learn a plethora of words that would suffice me later in life. Look, you see that? You see that? You see that? Yeah, bro, I got a couple favorite words, bro. Like I do it to hella people. I do it to niggas I know ain't gonna get it. They just be in there. I'm like, y'all causing a whole bunch of extra shit. You niggas is being superfluous. Motherfuckers be in the room like
that's how you win your Facebook debate.
Oh yeah, bro. I just start saying shit to niggas. Like, nigga, what? No, I'm gonna block this nigga because he's spewing hatred right now. And I don't know what he's talking about. The hell you talking about some support.
I don't know what they mean, so I'm gonna take them.
That's from 40-year-old virgin. But I just watched that shit the other day. That nigga Kevin Hart was hella funny. He had a small snippet in that movie. And that's probably about the funniest that nigga has ever been to me. I'm not gonna say the funniest, but that shit was hella funny.
Soul Plane, people talk about that movie.
Oh, bro, Soul Plane was a good one. And niggas talk all they want to. I thought it was an amazing movie. For what it was supposed to be.
Exactly.
I'm like, what type of lens that? What the hell you thought he was gonna do? It's a movie called Soul Plane. You see him and Method Man. What did you expect?
From the jump, exactly.
I'm like, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. And I saw that shit.
Dog flying the plane.
I'm like, that let me know everything I needed to know. That you got to come in here with the minimum expectations while watching this. You not finna come see a goddamn Samuel L. Jackson Denzel movie. You finna see a ghetto masterpiece.
Samuel Jackson cameo in there would have fit.
Low key, it would low key, it would have, man. But hey, that was a great movie. I ain't gonna lie, because I'll be watching it anytime.
It's a lot of trash movies that people don't like, and I'll be like, hey, I like that movie. The Wedding Ringer was funny as shit to me.
You know what's my low budget movie? Prison Song.
Yeah.
With Q-Tip. It used to come on BET all the time. Bro, I like the movie so much, I got that motherfucker actually like burned onto a real CD to where it was the real version of it. Like, maybe because shit, BET used to just play random ass movies all the time. So I would just sit and watch that shit, bro. And I was like, this is a dope ass movie. It's wild.
And this is when Baby Boy.
Baby Boy. Baby Boy has the most non-needed scene ever in life with that nigga being in that motherfucking sack fluid as in a grown man, like he was in a pregnancy stomach. Y'all, rest his soul. When did John Singleton do that one? John, I just really feel like you didn't pick that part up.
He was on his Spike Lee shit.
Oh yeah, he felt like being out the box.
He's like, I'm gonna do this shit like Spike would do. Spike probably would do something like this.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, you right, Lil James. Baby Boy is a classic. Baby Boy is a motherfucking classic for sure. I fucks with the movie. I just know that they could have left that part out. Oh, but my other part episode I love to do, which is really my favorite part now, is my sneaker of the week. And I always got to show y'all what I'm rocking. I got my bacon dunks on today. Nice colorway, man. Low key, the red on this shit bleeds, and it tells you that on the box. And I loathe it, but it come off. But I fucks with it. I don't know what it was about these shoes when I saw. Damn, my jeans bleeding too. I didn't even know jeans bled no more.
I
got better with that shit.
Once you learned the hard way with a fresh pair of forces.
That's exactly what I like.
But look, I thought they fixed the shit. I haven't had it happen. I mean, it ain't bleeding bad, but I haven't had that shit happen in years. But nah, the first time I did learn my lesson was I was like, what's going on? Then I found out all you had to do was just put the waterproof spray in it. It wouldn't happen no more. Oh shit! I found that shit out at the store. They was like, yeah, spray the waterproof spray. It ain't gonna happen. Oh, and I appreciate it. And I ain't never dealt with that shit ever again.
Make sure my pants ain't touching shoes.
Oh my god!
Man, I was so hurt. You know how hard it is to try to wear white forces again after they've already been bled on you. Like,
I mean, honestly, if we be honest, forces are really only good for like
one good wearing.
I give them a month. Like, it depends on how actively it depends on how actively, because I ain't gonna. Forces make you really only want to wear them like once a month. So you can get 12 wears out of them, depending on what you're doing when you wear them. If you one of them tiptoe niggas, you cool. Now, the toe part I ain't worried about. It's the how fast the motherfuckers yellow. Because they got crease protectors now, so I buy them for my Jordan 1s. Because
they yellow like other ones. If you don't even wear them, you just set them up and they still yellow.
It just seem like white ones yellow so much faster than every other shoe possible. And it ain't like Jordans. The parts that do yellow, it take years for that shit to happen. And it's really all about like where you have them at, where you got them stored. I ain't experienced. All my collection is new, like besides my breads. I started over. But you just gotta wear them shits because niggas shoes be falling apart because they don't want to wear the shoe. Like, it's cool to collect them, but like, wear your shoes, man.
I always felt like I had aspirations to be a sneakerhead, but I never dove in. I was getting the information and be like, damn, I can't get all the shoes I want right now. Once I get right, I gotta
see it. You gotta baby step. I get shoot here, shoot. I low key be doing too much. I ain't lie, but I kind of fit it. Like, I kind of make it like a bill. Like, I factor it in every month where I'm like, I can get this. I can buy this many pairs. I don't gotta eat. I don't gotta eat this week. I like them shoes.
When you got a good habit, a habit that you like, yeah,
that's the limit. I try to chill.
That's what you work for.
Yeah.
Dedicated wall.
Oh yeah, I'm already on my second. I got 2 of these 5 storage shelves. That's really for your garage.
You got color coordinated?
Nah, I just got them. But my Jordans, I got them by the number. Okay. So I keep them in that type of order. Eventually, I ain't gonna have I have to buy another one. I just don't know where I'm gonna put it. To be honest, like, I gotta use another wall downstairs that's like away from. No, I could put it to the. Yeah, I have to figure that shit. That's really getting bad.
Brings up bread at home, like.
Nah, she can't say nothing. She turned our whole storage closet into her walk-in closet. Yeah, she got so many clothes. On top of the clothes are still in my closet upstairs. She still got some. She took a bulk of them out finally, but like downstairs, bro, I'm talking because she got 2 of them shelves too, and then she got just hella clothes, coats, purses, hats. That Negro got a lot of stuff. I'll be looking like, who finna move all this when we go? I know it's gonna be me.
All of that. No place they can get to.
Man, I just need a room, like my own room, where I can just set it up. I don't want to shoes.
We talking about finishing the basement, and I was like, she was like, well, yeah, we're gonna put a bedroom down there. I was like, shit, for what? All this gonna do is be another closet for you. She like, well, you know, if somebody come and they gotta stay for a while, they ain't gonna have no closet space. Cause we ain't got no closet. My wife got her half of it. She got her closet. She got the closet in the guest room. She got every storage space. Then we just got boxes piled up downstairs. I'm like, we got a little like armoire in the basement. All that's really her shit. I just be like, okay,
I can believe it, yeah, because it's ridiculous. I'll be looking like,
yeah, that's how my wife is. I let her get her space, and then I make shift my own space.
yeah, that's how I had to do it. Now I got more closet space. It's just like, damn, I didn't realize how many clothes you had here until I realized how much you took up out of here. I didn't know this closet was this big.
I make her do a purge like every winter and spring, fall. I'll be like, hey, you gonna purge? She be like, I can't throw this away because this is that no.
Like, what
throw this away.
Like, what you mean? That's fine. No, she'll get rid of stuff. I got a whole bag and box of shoes I need to get about the crib. I just got to find who shoes, like who can wear.
Dig long, you'll find some stuff with some tags on it.
Oh, no, she got Shein and Fashion Nova. I just set up shop in my garage. They deliver so much to the crib. I was like, God damn, I didn't even know they had this many clothes.
Why we don't have clothes like that?
I mean, we on there too. I'll be getting shit off of there. Yeah.
I'm fat, so yeah.
No, bro. No, nigga, you gotta look at the pictures. They got big niggas that be modeling the pictures, let you know. Yeah, bro. I be buying shit. Like, I done bought jeans off that motherfucker. I done bought something that didn't work out. I was like, that's more so I get your big ass in the gym. But I also done bought something that like, bro, these fit cool. Me too. That's why I tried. But I bought them on like a $10 sale. Like, they dropped down. I was like, if this go bad, I ain't $10. Like, I ain't finna send these back. I'll just donate them
when I get home.
But Shein, you need to read the fucking material because you'll order some shit thinking it's gonna be a cotton t-shirt. That shit's so freaky silk. Man, I wish I brought the shirt I got, bro. I ordered 2. I ordered this, what I thought was like a flannel, like a brown black checker flannel with like just the middle part side. I'm like, that's decent. I get this motherfucker. It is literally that, but it's a fucking dress shirt material. Like silky thin as hell. I was like, who is wearing this freaky ass shirt? Then, bro, no, that's past. That's one of them niggas that stand out, like have one side tucked in, one side out, stand out on the corner store. Then at the same time, I bought something else. I bought this, like, I thought it was a polo shirt. Online, it looked like just a smooth, not velvet, but it give off like that illusion looking shirt. I'm like, this cool. It looked like a nice little dress polo. Like, you hit the little club, whatever. Boy, I get that motherfucker. First of all, I ain't never had a polo shirt. Like, you know, your polo shirt got give. That bitch ain't had no give. It was like, I started putting that motherfucker on. You gotta like jump in that bitch like you finna go swimming. This motherfucker, I got that motherfucker on. I felt like Aladdin in that motherfucker. Like, the shirt was wild. Just that shit at the bottom of my motherfucking drawer. I'm like, I don't even want to donate this. If I catch somebody in this shirt, I gonna know it came from me because ain't nobody else make this mistake. Bro, the shirt's so horrible. Like, you ain't even got no buttons on the collar. I'm like, this freaky Peter Pan ass polo. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
He might not know until they get up on it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it was horrible. Nah, this one of them, you'll be across the club like, boy, you see that nigga with that freaky ass polo on? Why he wearing that in the marquee? Like, niggas gonna be looking at me crazy forever, and everybody gonna take a picture and I'll be known this freaky polo man over there. couldn't put it on my
No, put
spirit.
them send it to the Goodwill. See who pick it up.
I'm finna do it, bro. I'm finna send that
And just
motherfucker.
hope you see that motherfucker.
I'm like, you got that shit off of over on Van Event. Yeah, you freaky polo man. He like, shit, I like this motherfucker. I'm like, dude, you play. That's definitely an unk polo. I can see somebody strong ass unk sliding in that shirt. He like the unk that's like, he didn't just get out, but he got out a little while ago, but he still got a prison mentality, so he stay in shape.
Yeah.
So he just throw that motherfucker on, and he's definitely allowed to go in the marquee for brunch for that motherfucker. Bro, I went to a brunch one time, re-graduation, and this old ass nigga was straightening that motherfucker making dollars right on this girl's
And brunch.
at the fucking bro. I laughed. He was turned. She was. No, bro, listen. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was the marquee. Where is the marquee? You know, I'll be doing.
Locust.
No, see, they won that. Bro, I can't remember. I don't remember what this is. Cause this was my first time ever going to that show. I have to ask Bree, cause it's someplace.
Was it in that area or something?
No, it was somewhere else. I know a lot of niggas' cars got broken in. Mine wasn't one, so I appreciate that.
That's everywhere.
But she'll know. I can't think of the place, bro. But they was in that motherfucker because my nigga Bounce was the DJ, so they in there turned, bro. Like the food was decent, the little mimosas was cool, but I don't be wanting to see no booty wind come by my eggs. You don't have to twerk. But I know it's a spot, bro. I cannot think of the name. And the crazy part is y'all can say every name of a place here, and I still wouldn't know that was the correct one. But when I know it, when she tell me, I'm about
twerking going on.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Only one I went to was in there.
It got them it got them swings in it.
Oh, Monroe's.
Yep. Monroe.
No. Monroe's over there off Tucker.
Okay.
Yeah. Tucker, North Florida.
Yeah, I didn't know where it was. I just followed the GPS. But yeah, that's the only thing I remember about that shit. Seeing them pictures with them swings. They was in that motherfucker clapping ass, twerking. I was like, the one I went to in Houston.
I can't even think of the name of the damn spot, but it was a spot in Houston. It was like that. Like we in there for brunch. It was on a Saturday. Man, it was turned.
Don't twerk by my
legs, man. I saw people eating they little catfish and grits, but it was ass twerking over there. And I was like, well, you know,
that's what we doing today.
Masking the smell of some shit in here.
It's a little different than like if you just strip club on late night and you get some
chicken wings. Like,
that's different than daytime chilling.
I get being turned though, like, cause the vibe. Like, I get being turned up, but you don't gotta do no twerk wind by my bacon. I want to eat my food and pay for the tip. Yeah, that's what Unc was on. Unc was in that motherfucker. I'm talking. No, these are the patrons twerking.
Oh,
not the bartender. No. This is like no. These ain't the workers. These is the niggas that paid to come in here and eat. These are niggas that paid to come eat because it turned into like a turn up spot in that motherfucker. And I'm like, I see this shorty twerking it. Took them little dollars out of his pocket. He was, oh, wait, look, that nigga got a leather on. He's willing to do any and everything that he gonna tell her in the next 5 minutes.
Buy her about 12 drinks. They be going home.
Any nigga come outside in a leather, he's ready for whatever. A nigga in a leather is ready for whatever. If you ain't never heard that, you've heard it today. He is prepared, man. But look, for my sneaker of the week, I get to do my favorite shoe. I always say if I get one shoe, I could only buy this shoe for the rest of my life. It would be an Air Max 95.
It's classic.
Yeah. It's my favorite shoe silhouette. I love how it feels. I ain't got nothing on today. I also didn't know this was going to be my shoe of the week. But this is the Air Max 95 Atlanta. And it's kind of a nod to Atlanta because it is a multi-way collaboration with some of Georgia's premier retailers with Walters, Wish ATL, Soul Play, and Alma Meniere coming together to create this Phoenix-like design. And the Phoenix serves a guiding principle for the design as a whole, lending the orange to the red gradients across the 95 waves, as well as scattered imagery
across the shoe, including a vibrant ATL specific insole. The premier detail comes via the 3M on the very back that reveals a line work illustration of the mythical bird in reflective fashion. That's fire. I love shoes that tell a good story. Like, and this is so I hope they're about to do like this big city thing where they finna go. I hope like go to all major cities and drop one. Like St. Louis should get one, Chicago, of course. Like I hope you gonna do Atlanta. Now, only thing is if they're going with the design come by, it's fire, bro. And I found me a little. I'll be trying to find websites that still got the shoe. I don't need to be buying no more. I said I wasn't buying none in April, and I done already bought 2 pairs. But this third one is looking real promising. Honestly, I shouldn't have bought the other 2. I should have just bought this because that colorway it's a charcoal gray, but the gradient, and I ain't even an orange person, like color on me wise, even though it's not a bad color, but it's fitting perfectly with it, man. Like,
red at the top? Is it
yeah.
like a dark orange?
No, it's red. It goes from orange to red. And I feel like that meshes well with this charcoalish gray color. So I'm definitely planning on copping those, man. They dropped on 404 day for them, which is Atlanta's area code. So sneakers did it.
They look like Hawks colors, Moki.
Yeah, they got a little Hawks. I mean, I don't know what all 4 of them like. I mean, it told a little bit of the story, but I know it's a deeper thing because you got 4 major companies. I've bought stuff. Well, no, that's Soul Play. I bought stuff from Soulfly, but I'm many years a company that sells a lot of shoes and do raffles and stuff. They do a lot of Jordan collaborations, so they really tied in with Nike. And like Wish ATL, all them are like boutique stores that sell sneakers and all type of stuff too. So super fire shoe, super dope shoe, man. And that's y'all sneaker of the week.
Hey man,
What's that?
I got to shout out before we get into these random topics. I got to shout out a new black business, man.
Okay.
You know, y'all see I'm smoking my stogie, man. You know, I do my thing, man. You know, but shout out to Ash Cigar Lounge. Ash is on Locust. It's a new spot. Just got their smoking license. Was able to go in there this past weekend. Check it out. Dope vibe.
Okay.
Dope vibe. Right in that. It's right there in Locust, Compton area.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a lot of eclectic type businesses over there, like artsy places and shit. So it was definitely a dope vibe. Shout out to Ashley. What's her last name? Ashley Wells. Shout out to Ashley Wells. She was there repping with Midwest Cigar Club, Midwest Cigar Social. If y'all get a chance, if you smoke cigars, even if you it has a great ventilation system, so even if you don't smoke, go in there, check it out. It's a dope spot. You know, support your black businesses, y'all.
Support them, man. I think we're gonna get into these random topics.
I say we get into them then.
Let's get into it, man. So I don't know if everybody, I know you're a sports fan. I don't know how much of a sports fan. If you've been watching college basketball lately, I'm gonna have to give the nod to the women 1,000% because honestly, I don't even know what was going on the men's side, which is crazy. But they didn't have you hear about names here and there, but it was not like dogs like the women.
Yeah, they didn't have no superstars this year.
They ain't had no superstars, bro.
To be honest, I think that going into the season, we all thought that Bronny would be the name this year. Unfortunately, he had the heart issue, which limited his playing time. And I know we're gonna talk more about him later. But from the men's side, we just didn't have it. You know, shout out to
be a weak draft.
You know,
they're just gonna be picking niggas to be picking niggas this draft.
It's
like, man, we can't skip a draft.
The dude from Purdue wasn't bad. Zach Edey, like 7'4".
I mean, he's gonna get picked just off the strength of you can't teach height.
He's actually a really good post player.
Yeah.
It's crazy because he's gonna want to get to the money. He was one of the few athletes in college sports
that
couldn't get an NIL deal because he's an international student.
I know he was pissed. But the crazy part is, Canada don't got no type of NIL shit they could have did for him.
Well, probably if he would have went to a Canadian school.
Oh, they can't do nothing.
You know,
That sucked though, because he probably missed out on thousands, probably hundreds of thousands that he could have got off the strength of just hooping. Because shit, DJ Burns didn't have none until this last in the tournament. They say he easily came up on 100,000. He done had he went through all these different companies. I'm like, turn up, nigga. I don't know if he going to the league, but he got a Zebo vibe for me. He give me Zach Randolph. So he just got to get his conditioning a little better, kind of get a little more in shape. But that nigga strong as shit. He gonna be moving.
I never been as tuned in college basketball as I am in like NBA and stuff.
Yeah.
This is like superstars, and then everybody say that you tune in a little more. So especially this time with the women being kind of, I don't want to say overshadowed.
Yeah. No, that's the right word. But look, I honestly only know them dudes' names off the strength of the last couple games of the tournament. I didn't follow none of that shit while I was going. But I mean, we got to shout out South Carolina. I mean, getting I'm gonna have to give yet another one. What's that 3 or 5 years?
Yeah. So they've been in the last 4 Final Fours, and I got, first of all, I'm probably the oldest one on this show. I've been a Dawn Staley fan since she played for Virginia.
I fuck with Dawn Staley.
Like, everybody that know back in the day when I was a young local, all I did was love the light-skinned women, and Dawn Staley was a light-skinned woman who could hoop. Yes, she was. I was like, I remember the day I was probably the most conflicted as a child. She was playing Tennessee, which was my team. And I was like, I want Dawn to win because I want her, But Dawn has didn't win as a player, right? But literally to me, I know we talk GOATs, but the amount of stuff that she's done as a player and then as a coach, she's a point guard. But her last 3 post players, her last 3 centers are all superstars. Asia Wilson, Aaliyah Boston. Now you got Camila Cardozo. Superstars, bro. Like I don't see her ever leaving South Carolina. There's no point.
I mean, first of all,
unless she
make more money than most motherfuckers.
And college, unfortunately, it's still this day where women in college make way more money in college than they would if they go
which is crazy. I wonder, but I'm wondering if this class coming in can shift that a lot.
I think so. I think
like $275K for a motherfucker that was just making $1 million plus playing in college.
Angel's out too.
Yeah, she finna go. Kaylin. I'm finna low key go to a WNBA game this year.
Yeah, because and then you gotta understand, it's still some straight gangsters who play WNBA ball who was that 1 or 2 here or there.
I wish Maya Moore was still playing.
With Angel going, Caitlin going, and then Camila Cardoso going, and then and I think they can be honest, you still got some underclassmen who really showed
top 3 picked. I don't see who, unless that white girl from UConn go.
Paige, I think Paige is out too, so that'd be 4. So if Paige is out too, you talking about top 4, and then they go on the teams, and it's gonna be crazy. And then after next year, Juju from USC.
Well, I thought she had.
I think she got to do. No, I think she got 2 more years. I think they got to do.
Yeah, she a freshman. If I was her, shit, ride it out for as long as you can. You making crazy bread.
Caitlin made $3 million this year in NIL. Angel Reese made 1.8.
I couldn't imagine being in college getting to the millies like that. I know these niggas who came before them is living.
Oh yeah.
Like, nigga, we was way better than y'all. You know what type of fuck? I mean, granted, a lot of them real dogs was getting bread. Yeah. Like, because shit, I watched a lot of sports podcasts, and a lot of them niggas was like, bro, shit, fuck it, I can say that shit now. Yeah. Nigga, I was getting that cake. And it's just like, I always thought that was the most fucked up shit. Y'all can make millions off of my likeness and name. And if I get a fucking free meal, you gonna try to suspend me.
Look at Reggie Bush.
They still don't get that nigga his Heisman back.
And it's unfortunate, man. Y'all know I'm a big college fan.
That's petty.
And then to see how much money was made. It was you talking about 10 years ago. 10 years ago. And up until NIL was active, it was modern day slavery. Yeah. And it didn't matter what especially if you play basketball or football, because in those sports bring in the money that funds everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a football player and you play college ball, I know we be like, oh man, season over. There is no off season when you're a college athlete. You don't get breaks like that. Imagine if you play college basketball, Christmas Day, they might be like, hey, y'all can't go home because we got a game December 26th. And ESPN is paying the school this amount of money, so we got to be there. You know, same thing if you are a college football player and you got to play on New Year's Day or Christmas Day or some shit, Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. And them kids could not get shit. You know, they made fun of Jameis Winston for stealing crab legs. Why the fuck did he have to steal crab legs when y'all should have been paying? Y'all should have been like, hey, come here
Nigga
and
should
eat all
have
the
been
crabs you
caked
want.
up. You should have been caked up. If they could rerun it back there, all them niggas are going, nah, some of them getting millies, but it's fucked up. I'm glad these new young niggas get that bag, young nigga.
Likeness, man, all the sales.
Bro, that shit fucked
The
up, bro.
jerseys, the video game.
Get that. I did laugh that NCAA told them to put them on the game. We'll give you $600 in the copy of the game.
Well, the reason,
But it's a lot of them motherfuckers.
yeah, because when you think about it, it's 130.
Y'all could have gave a stack.
135 FBS teams with
53
at
and
least
55.
now your scholarship roster. The scholarship roster is 82.
Ooh, shit.
So imagine if you got to put everybody on, right? And then say we got then the company making it still got to make their money.
They could have did a
Right?
stack.
You know, like I look at
NCAA football was making some bread.
That's what I'm saying. They could.
I said
EA is still around.
EA still around.
They could have gave them niggas a stack.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why
$400
they
more
did.
dollars wasn't gonna
I'm
hurt.
gonna tell you why they didn't. And here's the real. As a person, I've been playing that game since before it was NCAA football. When Bill Walsh was on the cover of that moment. The reason they can't give them $1,000 because they also look at it like this. They haven't had a game since 2013. Yeah, the last one came out in 2013.
Damn.
So
11
now
years.
you say, all right, we're gonna pay everybody. Well, every player on every team may not ever see the field. You can be a scholarship player and never see the field.
True.
And the amount of changing and the amount of stuff. Hell, the old boy from Alabama, the freshman offensive lineman of the year, took an NIL deal to Iowa. That's the biggest. That's it. Now you want to know the king of finessing? My man is from Iowa. Chose to go to Alabama. Played Alabama. Great freshman season. Gets an NIL deal in Iowa if he transfers. Transfers to Iowa. The week before, now he get his hunting racks. Got it. A week before spring practice starts, he transfers back to Alabama.
Damn.
And because NIL isn't regulated by the NCAA, and the school can't do shit about it.
I can sue that nigga though. I'm more than sure.
Really, they can't.
Yeah, I mean if he signed it. But can you do that? Can you say I'll pay? No, I ain't talking about him. Can y'all say I'll pay you this money if you go to this school legally?
outside of the because with the NIL deal, those
Scam
companies,
City.
yeah, those companies
Hey,
are not.
was he?
The schools can't do nothing.
Was he black? Reparations coming by choice or by force? You choose. Good shit, my brother. Good shit.
So I think 600 in the game was good because there's no guarantee. Like, yeah,
I would have taken it. I'm
if you
like,
get
bro,
somebody
this
like Luther Burden, yeah, he probably deserved way more, right? But think about it. If I pay him $600, it's some kid that's never going to play with Mizzou on this game. You know what I'm saying? They're never going to play with Mizzou. So are you going to make sure that all the Mizzou alums and all the Mizzou fans buy this game enough to play with just him?
I wonder why they never had the names back in church.
Yeah, because back then they could not put names because they would have had to pay them. They couldn't pay them because they were amateur athletes.
No.
You know, and so it like when we play Madden,
Now they can get that bread.
they deal with the PA, the player associations to make that happen. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I've already put in my pre-order for NCAA football 25. It is what it is. I've been playing NCAA 14 for the last 11 years.
Facts, low key.
You know, if
He
you want
still
to,
plays that shit actively, man. But I feel like this is a topic you can appreciate, my brother, being the lyricist that you are.
Appreciate it.
J. Cole
Yeah. Whoa.
I don't even know if we got to touch on Kendrick. I don't know if me and Pancho talked about that last week, but we all know Kendrick did a diss on the Like That beat,
Yes, he did.
done by Metro Boomin and Future. And I can say he did slide said beat with,
Right.
I feel, more shots towards a high yellow Negro named Drake than it was really Jermaine.
And you like that? It's fire.
No,
Woo.
he slid that bitch. Like,
That whole record.
just the beat was already fire, and then it's just how he rode the beat with the subject matter, and the nigga went in. He did what Kendrick do when he decided to pop out, and then we heard nothing. It was crickets for a while. Then Jermaine Cole drops a whole project, which I do find the project to be good. I do like the whole project as a whole. My favorite track
I went to the joint first before I listened to the rest of the project.
See, I didn't do that.
I started hearing people like, "Damn, he doing this." I was like,
I didn't do that. And the crazy part, somebody said that, like, they management said that, like, listen to it in order to get to that. I just kind of honestly, the first song I listened to was Pie, because I saw Daylight and Ab-Soul. Once I saw Daylight my favorite battle rapper. So once I saw his name, I was like, oh, well, I gotta hear what this nigga doing. I'm like, and him and Ab-Soul, in my
that
opinion.
was my first time hearing Daylight on the track.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. No, I may have heard a random song of his just like accidentally clicking on YouTube. But like shit like this I'm like, featuring Daylight. I'm like, what's on one nigga I know spell his Daylight like this. The beat was fire. I wonder if J. Cole made that motherfucker, because I know he do his own production. Yeah, bruh. And the way him and Ab-Soul just played off each other was perfect for this song. Then J. Cole came and slid that bit. The project is good, but the beat, I mean, and I liked this. I'm not gonna say it was bad. It's not the greatest it could have been.
It felt like
it felt like when you slap boxing your cousin, y'all really don't want to take it too far.
Yeah, like,
but it's just like
it felt like it was like, oh, you almost jabbed. You know,
yeah,
it's cool. And
he's shadow boxing. He wasn't really trying to hit the opponent. He just wanted to let y'all know, like, nigga, I got the hands if you really want to see him.
I just feel like when somebody like Kendrick Lamar takes a shot at you, whatever the shot is that you interpret as a big shot or a little shot or whatever it is, it's in that instance, I feel like it was bait. And in that moment, when you're in that position as the artist that's in the lyrical warfare at that time, you got to go for the knockout.
I agree.
You got to go for the knockout, because if you don't, you leaving yourself open to get the counterpunch that's going to tear you up.
I agree.
You got to put the pressure back on him. And you can't be on there talking about warning shots. The warning shot time is over. Somebody already shot at you.
You got to at least let one of the bullets hit his leg at bare minimum. Shoot below the knee at bare minimum. Let him know, nigga, I don't want you to die, but I'm finna drop these bars.
Don't say warning shot and let us know you think you got something else in the tuck. That mean he finna unload on you. So whatever you got to tuck, you ain't gonna make it to it. Yeah. So I'm like, you gonna give Kendrick Lamar that type of ammunition?
I felt the same way.
I'm like, you Cole, I love you as an MC and all that.
And he my favorite of the three. He my favorite of the three.
You was gonna jump out there.
If you was going, it's just like, look, when I watched the best double dutchers know when to jump. They don't stand there doing this goddamn rock for no reason. They time it perfectly. When they go out there, they holding their titties down and they mean business. And so we got to negate the diss because he apologized.
Oh,
and like we was talking off air before we started, on a moral compass of I fucked up, so I apologize for my fuck ups. I understand just that. That's just a natural sense as an adult. You teach kids when you're wrong, say you're sorry. I'm wrong to my kids, I say I'm sorry. However, I don't think this was the moment or the place for it, because I don't think you did enough to warrant for your spirit to feel shaken. And I've seen a lot of people say his spirit felt shaken because the nigga lied. And that's subjective when he got to talk about the albums. I thought The Pimple Butterfly was a good album. I ain't gonna say it was the greatest, but I thought it was a decent album. So it was like, I felt like the only way you apologize is because you said a bunch of shit you truly ain't stand by and mean, which in that point, nobody was really like, how you allow, you've been famous for years.
Yeah.
Niggas done said shit about you before.
Yeah.
You've said shit about niggas before. I don't understand how he felt peer pressured into making a diss that wholeheartedly really wasn't a full jab at him either. The nigga who did get the jab really didn't say shit. He ain't saying shit.
I think he planning on saying something.
You know him, he got to make it a debacle because of who it is.
But my thing is, Cole has been this is why I respect him as a man. You know what I'm saying? He came down here to Ferguson.
Yeah.
And I respect him as a man. But as an MC who been popping his shit for 10 plus years about how you gonna be the best, you are the best, how you just waiting for anybody to lyrically challenge you on any level, you killing all of them. And the moment that somebody didn't even put no real pressure on you, this is like just he call you no name, nothing. The minute that you had the opportunity to do something back to this person lyrically, you throw out your attempt. It's mid, really, and then you retracted it in 2 days. Like that, I don't like. Like if you wasn't gonna jump out there, don't jump out.
That's how I feel. You shouldn't have said nothing in the first place, and you can't. At your age, and I ain't saying there's a limit on peer pressure, but you can log off social media. That shit would have blew over after a while. The shit would have just blew unless Kendrick came back and said something forcing you to do it again. It was gonna die out, low key. It was gonna die out because Drake. I don't see Drake saying nothing at this point. But I was like, I didn't like. That's why I said I understand apologies on the aspect of I did wrong. I'm man enough to say I did what I did was wrong. My bad. This to me wasn't no moment where you needed to do
as
that.
an MC, man, I took it real personal.
I feel it.
One as an MC, and then as a fan of another MC, who, yeah, if you a J. Cole fan, you a fan of him for a reason. Like you know that he's a lyrically inclined dude, and you know he's been talking this shit to nameless people for years. He's been killing features all crazy last year. Over years, he just been talking about, hey, I'm killing all you fans. Whoever wants smoke.
Sign the greatest ever.
And now it's like, I ain't gonna front. I've listened to Cole music for the last 2 days, and it's not hitting the same. Because now I'm feeling like you've been lying to me for the past 10 years about what you really can do out here. You know what I'm saying? Because you had the opportunity, and now listen to First Person Shooter, it don't even hit the same.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like, are you really that? Like, are you really that? Because you've had the opportunity, and I feel like Kendrick is really that. He's one of the people who gonna do that. Who is that?
Oh yeah, when he go at you, he gonna go. He gonna say what he gonna say.
I've seen people say, "Hey, if Cole next album talking about how he the greatest, we don't want to hear it." But I'm gonna still listen. But
Cole's my favorite rapper. I'm disappointed in him. It's just like disappointing your parent, disappointing a family member. It's just like I didn't see you doing that. I'm like, what did you?
And he set the expectation that high.
I'm like, yeah, because I expected Drake to say something way before. And I expected Drake to say something way before I thought J. Cole was gonna say something. I just knew, or there'd been some song they was on tour. I saw the tour; it was amazing. The nigga can move rooms. Like seeing him in person, it was a once in a lifetime thing for me that I wanted to do, and it was great. But then I'm like, God damn, because man, that's why we bought them tickets to see him. Cole. Drake was just great to see as well. But me and my girl, we texted. I'm like, man, you see that nigga apologize. She like, man. I'm like, what this nigga out here doing? Like, that's like me slapping you. Like, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to hit you for real. Nigga, you follow through with it. Your hand connected my face.
Whenever he get out on that damn stool, whenever he sit his ass on a stool, like he had a therapist office, man, he just get to spilling whatever it's going to be.
Hey, but he get busy when he do that.
That's how he performs some of his best work.
Love Yours, he do like that. You talking about hearing a song live that make you feel it at the time. And then it's just it's like
Now, how you feel about the transition of him saying that going into Love Yours? So it's like, okay, so now you're trying to make it like, I mean, you're making it personal. Well, you know we love yours. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, should we feel sorry for you right now? Or just like, I don't know, man. I'm torn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let this.
I'm disappointed as an MC.
I'm disappointed as a fan. Just because I expect, like I said, I could see if he says like, like somebody in his family going or somebody this, and you just say some wild ass disrespectful shit on some like how bad a rapper niggas be, like disrespectful after all. Like if we was face to face and you said that, I have to tee off on you type stuff. But I'm like, bro, you didn't really say outside of saying the nigga second album was whack, one of them was boring, which is crazy part is some people say the same about his projects. I don't feel that way, but it's people that feel that way. I didn't feel that way about Kendrick shit. I like To Pimp a Butterfly. It got some tracks I fuck with. It ain't like I'm playing the album like I play Good Kid, Mad City, which is a classic in my eyes. And it was just like he didn't hit hard enough for somebody to send you back outside to apologize. Go apologize for hitting that little boy.
Somebody swung with you first. Right. What you apologize for?
Right. Like, and it's like low key, and you got grazed in the swinging. It was like you was trying to stop the fight from happening. That nigga swung anyway. He kind of nicked your chin and then teed off on Drake. And you was like, all right, I'm finna get him first, and then you could get him.
My boy Dundee said something the other day on the status that had me rolling. He said it was like Kendrick was beating Drake ass, and Cole was on the sideline, and Kendrick was like, you better not jump in. And I was like, that's kind of how
I have seen that happen live in a fight. Shout out my nigga Kelly. I know she ain't probably watching, but that's my homegirl from college, and that's Bree homegirl too. Which small world when you meet somebody and they friends with somebody else you know from college. But I watched a dog walk some chicks in college like that. I ain't never seen a more G fight in my life. Like, bro, on the library, Lincoln. We on the library bridge, bro, and there was some bitches talking shit. And she went in the building, switched her clothes, came outside like, where them hoes at? Found the first one, and I'm talking about teed off and just started tearing her ass up. And the other girls over there, she pointed at her man fan like, bitch, you next. And bro, finished whooping her ass, walked over there and tore her ass up, and then walked and sat in the back of the caf to eat like ain't shit just happened. I was like, yeah, if I ever needed a girl beat up, I'll pay Kelly because she throw them things. That's my nigga. Shout out Kelly. Shout out Kelly, man. That's my nigga. She got the bands, bro. But man, another thing, man, while we was talking with the women's basketball,
she ain't no fucking goat, man.
They trying to. I ain't gonna say they. I feel like the Caucasoid race is trying to treat Caitlin Clark as if she's like the Michael Jordan of basketball. She's the GOAT of women.
No rings. She will get.
She's a great college player.
No rings.
She's a dog of a college player.
Oh.
I can't take that away from her. She is one of the college GOATs because
I'm not gonna give her that.
I give her.
We're not speaking on the person you just spoke on. Did we not do the same thing with Reggie Bush? He was going crazy in college.
Exactly. So here's my thing. This is why Caitlin. She's a star. She's a superstar. I give it to her. But there's no way do we name a constellation after her. No way. She might be a lamb. She might be something else, but the GOAT ain't it.
I said one of the.
No. And I'm going to tell you why no. I'm going to tell you why no right now. Do we call Steph the GOAT?
Some people do.
I can't call Steph the GOAT. But you know why people will call Steph the GOAT? Because even though he changed basketball, he got rings.
Oh no. And when I say, well, I ain't talking about GOAT like it overall. Like she did shit better than men and women did.
I would say, you know what? She's amazing. She's a great athlete.
I give her a little more.
She was great for what women's basketball.
Just for how she was able to put up. She like a female Steph Curry.
They call him Brian when he was going crazy and on his hype train into the NBA.
I'm calling it chosen.
I knew what was gonna happen.
But now she got a hoop. She got to get the WNBA involved.
Yeah. I knew what was gonna happen because the moment we mentioned Caitlyn, I knew my wife was gonna hop in the comments. Because I think what word was that we were saying earlier? But
I can't. I feel what Sis saying because I'm a defensive-minded basketball player. I feel like defense is everything. In today's basketball game, they are not requiring these niggas to play defense.
Yeah.
Your favorite players in the NBA that's why they got so much motherfucking energy on offense because they don't exert any energy.
That's why you get 150 to 149.
Why the All-Star game got 200 points?
Yeah. Here's my big thing with Caitlyn. I could see if she now granted you put up 40 points. I hear you. But every real basketball fan, male or female, knew what was wrong with the LSU game. Why did you have Haley Van Lith guarding her, knowing damn well
that was a coaching
she ate her up in the first quarter?
She should have put flow on her. I feel like she was trying to get rid of the white girl.
They wasn't doing nothing. They just let her have her way.
No, the coach probably bet on Kayla. You know, sports bet in Tennessee.
Yeah, and so I really have an issue with the idea of you're great. Don't get me wrong, but think about all the greats. Now, even if you go to the pros, all the greats
got a ring
who didn't get a ring. We ain't never none. AI changed the game. Think about it.
He's some people don't though.
Patrick Ewing changed the game.
That nigga ain't gonna be nobody.
You know what I'm saying? But think about how many people changed the game when it came to their position, and whether it be pro sports. Grant Hill in college, I can say Grant Hill was probably one of the GOATs. Why? Because his career at Duke, he could have quit playing basketball after Duke, and motherfuckers would have still been talking about Grant Hill. The fact that he had an injury-riddled career in the NBA, we like, damn, Grant didn't have it because we knew what we saw in college. Caitlyn, I'm not gonna take away nothing from her game, but let's take out the fact that majority of the people that's pushing her is people who look like her.
Oh no, that's a fact. Yeah. That's 1,000% fact.
She's not, and then they want to diminish the real GOATs, the Cheryl Millers, the Cheryl Swoops, the Don Staleys, the motherfuckers who made us have a WNBA.
Well, I agree. No, and that's their downfall because I'm like, you can big up her and not take away from the fact that if it weren't for them, she wouldn't be doing what she's doing today.
Exactly.
We could say that for sure because I just seen a picture of Cynthia Cooper the other day. Oh, was it her? I don't know what I'm finding. What I'm finding now.
Cynthia Cooper was a monster.
Cheryl Swoops fine.
Cheryl Swoops was a monster.
She's still fine.
I'm gonna tell you, if you don't know these names that we're talking about, you don't know nothing about women's basketball now, like go back 20, 30 years. Go look at the USA documentary that they did on ESPN.
They was dogging.
Go look at that when you start seeing Hall of Famers.
They was dogging motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying? Go look at that, and then you're gonna see why we say she's not the GOAT. She's not there. She's a great player. I give it to her.
If she can get her some rings in the WNBA, do that put her towards that?
I could say if she goes,
if she come in there and if she go in the WNBA and do them motherfuckers the same way she doing niggas now, which I can't say is gonna happen or can't.
I don't think it's gonna happen. But if she let's say she goes and gets 2 or 3 rings, she gets 2 or 3 rings from WNBA, she can revisit.
I watch the WNBA, but I don't know no defensive specialist.
But you can imagine like a Sue Bird or a Diana.
Because I mean, sure, it ain't like we can't say it's like the crowd because she playing it, motherfucker.
WNBA ain't gonna play with her.
They're gonna have to go in there
and they gonna wanna.
Look, I wish her nothing but the best. I don't think she's the best. I had a dude on Twitter and I had to comment to it, and it was more of a comment saying Caitlin Clark is the only reason why women's basketball it's like popping today. I'm like, how do you believe that when her team at no point in time she was number 1 in her conference, but her team at no point in time was the best team. I'm like, you saw what happened.
And here's the other thing. There's gonna be a reality check when she gets to the pros, but there are some. I don't know if Angel's gonna be good in the pros. Like I think the only one I think that is solidified gonna be good in the pros is Camila Cardoso. She's a post player who got size. She know how to
she gonna be
rebound,
dogging,
and she's a monster.
I want to see her
because
because Brittany Griner big.
I gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta respect a woman who will play with all the bundles and shit in her. She have her lashes and her nails, and she's still out there balling.
Yeah, she just learned how to speak English.
That part.
She from Brazil. I was like, it makes sense why you look like that.
Yeah.
Hey, you look like a big. Wow, boy, I know them niggas was on campus. Like, look, baby, 6'7".
She like 6'7". Yeah.
I know them niggas. Think about it. I know the South Carolina State Hoopers. It's like, look, shorty. I know you can't speak no English. I get it. All I need to know.
And she's been in America since she was 15.
Yeah, she came on her own. Came on her own at 15 and stayed with her AAU coach, and got into hooping and all that shit. Her family just got to see her this season for the first time ever play, and she didn't know they was coming. The Dawn and them found the mom and them and brought them her mom and sister, and they just popped up at a practice one time. But
When I think of GOATs, especially on the female side, you're not topping Cheryl Miller, you're not topping Bryce Bailey, you're not topping.
Sure, you're not put up a hundo.
None of those. Yeah, and
you ain't topping Maya Moore.
That part.
I ain't seen no one that's taller than this lesson. She like 6'5".
Yeah,
I wish they Brittany Griner, but her voice keeping in mind.
That's Ben Simmons. Brittany Griner and Ben Simmons is the same. You never seen them in the room at the same time. Same person. I'm trying to tell y'all. Boy, I know that. Like, you never see somebody that tall that look like those chicks. They usually be tall and kind of nigga looking. Yeah. I know them niggas saw her come on campus like, hey, y'all, did y'all see that big picture on the basketball team, bro? I know it was a little nigga in that motherfucker trying his luck. Like, look,
hey, we can make this happen. We lay down, we the same height.
Shit, I can stand up. But you ever heard of a nigga named Theotis? Stand up in it. What you trying to do? Trying to do Shaq. Let's go. Hell no, man. But man, let's while we on sports, man, let's get in this last sports one so we can hop in this interview. Bronny James entering the NBA draft. However, he didn't sign an agent to keep open his eligibility.
That was smart. Yeah. And we all know this has
check
nothing
his
to do
stock.
with whether he's really the NBA ready. This has nothing to do with that.
No, it's father time on his daddy.
Yeah. This is who's gonna sign my son so I'll come and do I'll do 1 year with you. Or he gonna force the Lakers to pick him up for a year.
So, no, but look, this the thing. You can say force the Lakers. If the Lakers better have a draft pick to do it, because if somebody else want LeBron and that nigga open in the second round and he stay, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna pick this nigga off the strength. Let's see if his daddy do what he say to make it. But I honestly believe because of the heart condition part, he really didn't get the hoop. I'm like, bro, hit the transfer portal. Go to another school. Yeah. Like go to Ohio State where you should have went in the first place.
Yeah. You think Brian tripping if
I think Brian could play 2 more years, man. He could do another year in college and then go.
So I mean, let's say if Brian get drafted for the sake of conversation, if he does get drafted by the Lakers, whatever team him and Brian end up on the same team, do you think Brian is tripping about Bronny if he don't get no clock? Like if Bronny
Bronny's not going to get him.
He understands basketball that you didn't really show shit in college.
Well, honestly,
he'll get to touch the. They're gonna make sure it'll be a blowout game. He get to touch the floor with him, but it's like this is your time to learn. And then now I can stay around and make sure you get the proper because the little nigga can play defense. Yeah. So if he can, I didn't expect him to go into the league being a star. Mm-hmm. If anyone I'm gonna do it is gonna be the little brother. Mm-hmm. He's just a bigger.
They expected Bronny to get tall.
Yeah, and I don't think he's not getting no tall. He's like what 6'1", 6'2". So the little brother's 6'6" already. So I expected him to be the dominant one. But it's just like the Ball brothers. They always knew LaMelo was gonna be the best one, even though Lonzo could hoop. LaMelo but his daddy said it. Like LaMelo got it. Mm-hmm. That's why he let that nigga go to Australia, become a pro. Instead of going to college. No, let's go get to this bread because I know you're going to have the sauce. Top 3 draft pick if he ain't have ankles like Steph Curry. The nigga will average 30 points.
Lonzo's going to be better than what he turned out to.
He decent though. But Lonzo, low-key, Lonzo, if it weren't for the injuries, Lonzo reminds me of a Rajon Rondo. because he is able to not. He doesn't have to do too much. He's gonna get the assist. That's what you want. He is a point guard. He can get you buckets when it's needed. Yeah, that was a big thing because that first shot was ass. But figuring out how to fix it was crazy, and then making that your new way to shoot. But he give me Rondo vibes because like if you place him on a good team and he get to be your sole facilitator and he's healthy, it showed with the Bulls when they got DeRozan and all them. They were a great team. He had them. He taught. Yeah. He had them between the 1 and 3 seed when he was actively hooping. When he got injured is when everything went to shit. So if he could have stayed there with him getting Caruso, having played Kobe White being back up, all that shit, the Bulls would fare better. He may get to come back next season. He doing like running drills, but now he done with the surgeries. He's back actively like hooping. So he easing his way back in. So they gotta. If I was him, first. Like look, I don't know about his shit, but his knee. Like if I was LaMelo, I'm sitting on the phone with Steph Curry. What you do? Because he had them paper mache ankles too, and then the nigga figured that shit out. Clearly, going to Under Armour is what worked. They got some type of shoe fixing that nigga. And he wear these braces, but he need to do whatever Steph Curry was doing. Only reason it really benefited Steph Curry is he probably do. You gotta do whatever you gotta do to strengthen the motherfucker. He was skinny as fuck. So he had to put on that. LaMelo ain't got no bulk. He a skinny motherfucker hooper. So he just got to figure that shit out. But I would like to see Bronny go back to college and get a real college year in.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him trying to go to the league. I think
because we don't know what
it's just a selling ticket.
It's off the strength of your daddy name versus your ability to be.
And after your dad retired, then you're going to get let go or you're going to be in the G League probably after that.
Now, he go through some circuits of balling like throughout this summer. And going against real NBA competition and like these pro-ams and going to the draft combine and show out because now you healthy. Because shit, it's a lot of like him. Allen Iverson made it to Georgetown by the grace of God and who they coach was at the time. Because shit, his incident in high school, he didn't get the hoop for real.
He was a better football player than he was basketball player.
Facts.
Insane.
I could only imagine.
He's a quarterback.
I could imagine him in college.
They said
been Mike Vick before Mike Vick.
Yeah. He just if he'd have been taller, I think he would have did football, being quarterback.
Well, look, did you see that your boy DJ Burns has no interest in playing football?
They want to be offensive lineman.
That boy 6'7", 295, and he was like, "Shit, I'm gonna stick with basketball."
Man, yeah, because he don't want nobody to crack.
Either way,
nah, he gonna get that basketball money because when he ain't used to nobody cracking the shit out of his ass off on that line. You gotta be prepped for that shit. That's a whole nother workout regimen you gotta get into. Hoop man, he give me Zebo vibes. And shout out to Nye. Anytime we get one of these blank things, that means somebody gave us some stars. And bought some stars, man. She bought some last week. Shout out my dog Jeremy that be copping them for me every once in a while. I appreciate y'all. And she asses, man.
We gotta have Nye come on one week.
We got you, man. Nye,
funny as hell.
Yeah, you be in the comments. Come kick it. We'll send me a message now. When we do our next Ethnic Is Your Friends, you can definitely pop out. We'll try to put that out for you, man. But look, I'm gonna play one quick song right quick, and then we're gonna hop into our interview with Riley B. It's your boy Nico the Great.
Past Master.
This is episode 32, Newfound Loose Sound with Oh yeah.
Trey just taking a photo of himself
now. At this point, it's like nothing he can say.
And they might just slide. I'm a cool motherfucker. I don't love these hoes. I got these.
Sleep.
I got temples for my demons. I'm a hero to my kingdom. Get more harm, I just go for no reason. Venom, I just fathom all that nonsense I've been hearing. But that shit gon' make you drown. See, girl, when I smoke alone, I'm counting still they wanna. I'm a cooler, slower, revive. I got some things to play. We finna raise it. You can't get saved by bitches, cause we the principals. And I need one that copy style.
Bring it up when we go back.
I got vibes to set. I got eggs to roll. I got things to play. Please don't touch the floor. The move, don't touch the soul.
They don't move how we move. Hey, like me, I got the juice. I see, even though I'm on a lot of keys, only one of you. Like I'm off the bench, I'm telling some of y'all know the chick that I'm talking to. Is this my life? I give it all love. So I want right here, I said it was. I was trying to rap a lot. They cost it, but they pumping this just with a brag in the road. But the pumping was just in the back with the rose you smoke with. Yeah. Tabo, my nigga. Him and Cook Crack.
Fishing for dogs in the tank, got caught in emotion. I flow with the current, right down in the ocean. Oh, he's been having bars. They popping here in the dog. Different artists, painted blood in my hand to draw. Gave the Cook Crack because I never draw.
Okay.
Got some things to play. They wanna touch my soul. Fertilize the wood. They can't touch my soul.
Shit. Cook got some heat. Oh man, we gonna motherfucking clap it on there. Hey, turn up, and turn it on up. We back. Episode 32, Newfound, Loose Sound. It's your boy Nico the Great.
Man, past master.
We got my dog Riley B in the building, man. Yeah. And I gotta give some shout outs, man. Shout out to Cook Crack. Shout out my dog Tomo, man. That's Cook Crack featuring Tomo. Cool as fuck on his first Capsule One project, man. That's one of my songs. Cook Crack make good smoke and mellow vibe music, man.
I gotta tune in more to Cook Crack. I keep hearing fantastic things about.
Hey, bro, that's my dog, bro.
Every once in a while, but I'm like, man, everything I hear be.
Hey, for the show though, he would be a good. He got bars, bro. He got bars. And look, if you look him up, so it's COOKCRVK. That's how you spell the crack. And it's like he got two projects, the Capsule 1 and Capsule 2. And it's like taking you through like an anime time for like, and bro, the nigga, he got some heat. He got some heat. Hey, Saint, I've been saying, and I tell a lot of people, I think St. Louis got the best underground hip hop thing that I've like gotten to know. It's like some straight.
The talent is so diverse.
That's what it is, bro. It's like you can get your hood rappers, but you got motherfuckers that's gonna talk that talk. You got folks that's just gonna give you straight bar after bar after bar after bar. Like it's some good ass. A lot of my music I listen to is folks I done came across here in the loop because it's a lot of people make some bomb ass music, man. So y'all need to tap in, man. Like I said, that's my boy Cook Crack featuring Tomo. Cool as fuck on the Capsule 1, man.
Hey man, I got a quick question for y'all before we get into the interview because we talking to a lyricist.
Oh, we're talking to a wordsmith.
I gotta ask a question. I'm gonna use your expertise because it's your field.
I like to think so a little bit.
You know, Wayne is one of the greatest ever,
For sure.
you know.
Shout out Weezy F, baby.
So if you had to pick a Wayne song, best song of all time, and you can't say Fireman or a Millie, what you gonna
I
pick?
wouldn't have picked neither one of them. Fireman, I definitely wouldn't have picked. It was a good
Wayne's
song.
best song, without Fireman.
I know mine.
Shout out to comedian Reggie
I
Gill
got so
on
many
that.
favorite Wayne songs, man.
I know mine.
Best rapper alive, hustler music, beat without bass, gossip folks. Man,
You said mine already. I think Hustler Music is Wayne's greatest song ever composed and put together.
there's so many Wayne records.
Off of Carter 2, Mo Fire.
Man,
That
Shooter.
nigga slid that bitch. Shit, we go on Carter because Carter 3 is one of my favorite albums that to this day, when I got to go on a road trip, I listen to that's one of the first ones getting played straight through the Carter 3. Let the Beat Build. Dr. Carter. Like, that's one of the most creative songs I've ever heard, bro. Concept wise, it's like if you had to really listen to do that, bro. And he straight broke that motherfucker down like he's saving hip hop. It took me the first time I listened, I got to the end, I was like, this nigga's different. Like, bro, he literally just made a song talking in the metaphorical sense of him saving hip hop with real lyricism, bars. It was cold, bro. It's like, it's hella song. Even the songs you don't think are comfortable with Babyface. He slid that motherfucker. Tie My Hands with Robin Thicke. Like, the bariest song on that motherfucker is You Ain't Got Nothing on Me with him, Fabulous, and Joel Santana. That was like, I hope they was all in the studio together when they made it. Because that was one of them, like, oh, y'all niggas is in y'all bad.
Yeah, I got one. He just playing.
I would,
500 Degrees while he was rapping.
I would have to pick my favorite two would be On Fire. Yeah, On Fire. And then Playing with Fire. When he was talking about his mama, and he was like, that whole last verse, I was like, hey, that mama verse, when he was like, Sita, and he talking about Sita song, I was just like, I can't even pull it up in my head right now. That motherfucking verse right there was off the chain.
On his album with Birdman, I forgot what it's called. Like Father, Like Son.
Yeah.
They got a song called If You Get That Money. It's everybody that'll know, get that money, baby. And that nigga slid that bitch. Yeah. Like, from the time he started talking, I know some niggas that are Mercury for a quarter birdie. This bitch ass niggas is lucky because the boy, I got that money for the lag. Yeah. Oh, facts. Hell, go DJ. Yeah. Like, bro, Wayne got songs you can say, and hell, we ain't even tapped into the mixtapes because back in the day, Wayne was like, you didn't want him to pick your song to make it to put it on them because they gonna feel like Let Me Upgrade You by Beyonce. Mm-hmm. He killed. I would have never expected him. Matter of fact, I just came across the fact that he has a drop like 3, like with newer beats with DJ Khaled hosting that motherfucker. I just saw that the other day because it was a beat. Somebody current.
No ceilings.
But No Ceilings was a project. No Ceilings was an amazing, like, Watch My Shoes, the ice cream paint job, like swag, bro.
Swag Surf.
The nigga would take your beat. Swag Surf is probably the only one he ain't just take, and motherfuckers just automatically first think of Wayne. It's like Swag Surf. It was, bro, for a while. But swag surfing instead, the HBCU culture kept swag surfing alive to now is the made it mainstream culture. They be thinking Taylor Swift created the shit. Wild. White people kill me. But that's neither here nor there. But I mean, it's just, you can't deny. Like, you know, I don't never judge niggas for their opinion. If a nigga tell me Wayne was whack, I'll judge him. Because I'm like, bro, what do you think is good? You got to be one of these new kids. You got to be a new kid. You got to be born in like 2000. You got to be born in 2005.
You can have other favorites. Like, you can put people over him, but if you...
He ain't got to be a favorite. He's got to be in your top 5. Like, the nigga just... he been in this shit since he was 11. And I mean, I didn't think Wayne was going to become the nigga he from the wobbly, drop it like it's like, I never saw that from that. I just thought he was the little nigga that was around the way until it was time to like, hey, let's unleash his ass. He ended up being the best.
His voice. He always had a unique voice.
Yeah.
So when he was making that and when he made Get Off the Corner,
Yeah,
Because Lights Out was the first one CD I ever got.
I had the block side.
I had
I had it, and I had it burned like in Memphis. My peoples had a person. We was paying $5 a CD. But I listened to that. I listened to that motherfucker till it scratched. I'm
I
like, this
was a
nigga is
DJ back then, so I every Tuesday all the albums dropped out. So I was every Tuesday I was in that motherfucker, and really I realize now how much money I wasted buying a No Limit CD every week.
bro. Them niggas drop like every week, bro.
Every week. As soon as I open the CD, let me look at the bottom. Let me see who come out next.
That's when CD buying CD music was fun. Like you look forward to reading through the booklet, seeing who had parts of the track. Lord forbid you get one of the booklets that put the lyrics. I'm finna shit on. I'm finna know this album by the time I go to bed tonight. Cause I was an AZ lyrics nigga. I used to print the bitches. I have and he can attest to it. I have a photographic memory down there. I can remember words in a quick capacity with little to no try. And I know so many motherfucking songs that I'll be like, bro, how and why do I know this song? But that shit used to be amazing. Now it's like the last CD I bought was, I believe, a Big Crit Cadillactica. Amazing. Amazing. And I hate that he don't get the love that I think he deserves. Bro, I tried to do the last time. I missed it the first time. So I tried to go. He was doing it at Pops, and Nando was opening up for him. And then the motherfucker got canceled. Yeah, Nando SCL was opening up for him. I bought the ticket and everything. I was coming to videotape. I was like, I'll come do a video, bro, for free. Like, I just want to be in that bitch. And I'm like, and I'll buy my ticket so you don't feel like you got to walk me in. And then they canceled that motherfucker, refunded my money. And I ain't never been so hurt to be refunded by something. Because I was like, bro, I was going to be at that bitch as soon as Pops open. So I could have posted in the front and got secret. Same shit I did for the Soul Taco Block Party when they switched to that Busta Rhymes, bro. Listen, it was the gate, stage, videographers that had the pass, the gate, Nico. I was chest to chest with the gate. That's why I hate when he went viral talking about that COVID stuff, fuck COVID and all that. I sat on that video for over a year that told me to never sit on content you never should get out. I had that video on a GoPro, bro, like perfect, crystal clear, dead in front row, and I just never posted it. Not thinking shit about it. Then I made something like after I saw that video go viral. I'm like, fuck. That's what I get for waiting on some shit, man. But look, man, we got to get into this motherfucking interview, man, with my dog Riley B, the lyricist, the wordsmith, what Tef Post say? Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Appreciate Tef, legend.
Hey man, that was a fire. I can't wait to edit that one.
Man,
I can't wait to edit that. It's a long. That's the only one I probably can't even. I'll have to look at the file size. I'm usually downloading them in 4K. That file size in 4K gonna be hella hard to upload. We're gonna probably have to 1080p that joint. Oh yeah, bro. That's gonna take you forever to upload that video, man. But look, for our listeners and viewers that don't know you, haven't tapped into what you do, man, let them know who is Riley B.
I'm a student of hip hop. I'm an artist, I'm a songwriter, I'm a rapper, I'm a Newfound host, I'm a voiceover artist. I do a lot, man. If you do know me, you probably know me from music. I've been rapping since I was 11 years old. So, yeah, man, I'm just a student of hip hop. I just love music in general, man. It's just who I am. You know, I'm based out here in St. Louis, of course. I've been all over the country with it. Battling, performing, competitions, all type of stuff, man. So freestyle, write, everything, man. So I'm a pure student of hip hop, man. I'm just always been so blessed to be able to express my life and my stories on whatever platform that I'm on, for sure.
Okay. So I mean, bro, what got you into voiceover work?
So I mean, voiceover was always something that I just kind of like subconsciously enjoyed as a kid, because music was like always my first passion. But I always used to watch commercials and stuff with a different eye ear. Okay. And I just used to always wonder who was doing the voices and who was the voice behind my favorite cartoons and stuff like that. But I just had never dove into it when I was young because I was just always in music. And so, but like I said, I would always keep the credits at the end of things, you know, the producer. Even if I didn't know the people, I would go do my research and try to find out who it was and stuff. And so when COVID happened, everybody was kind of stuck in the house looking for new things to do. We couldn't really go outside. I just took that moment to be like, man, let me really dive into something that I've always been wanting to do. And I always made little silly voices, you know what I'm saying, around my family and my homies and stuff. And but like 50% of starting voiceover is being comfortable with how you sound on the microphone.
Yeah.
And me being a rapper, I was already comfortable with how I sounded on my. I already knew my way around the studio a little bit.
Yeah.
Knew how I wanted my voice to sound and things like that. So when that happened, man, I just Clubhouse was huge at that time. Everybody was on Clubhouse, and
that was a time. Clubhouse was a time. That little small time. It was. You had to get an invite to get on that motherfucker.
And I tell you, I just jumped on there one day, and it was a lot of people that was doing, you know, whatever bullshitting around on there, starting chat rooms, but it was a lot of celebrities on there and people that people didn't expect to be on there. Like it was executive companies on there, and they were all just starting these little chat rooms, just talking to the people, which had never really been a thing before. Like you couldn't just jump in and talk to the founder of Netflix or the executive producers of Nickelodeon and ESPN. Like these are all people that were just in random chat rooms talking about things. And so when I was thinking about doing voiceover, I just jumped into a random voiceover room one day, and it was people in there who had done voices for my childhood cartoons.
Oh damn!
I jumped in like either the first or the second one. The lady who voiced Cedar from Cedar's World was in the Clubhouse at her.
I need to meet her.
And it's Kitty Kaboom. She's phenomenal. She's done so much other work since Cedar's World, but I actually got to have a conversation with her and so many others, man. And just being able to talk to them, it put a fire under me. I was like, man, this is accessible. Like I could do this. And they was dropping so many. They were hiring people on there, man. They was auditioning people. They was just giving up free game on like how to do this, what to do, what to buy, who to contact, and it was just it was giving away a lot of game and motivation. So I took from it what I took. I met my voiceover coach. His name is Trey Mosley. He was voicing the NBA Finals at the time.
Damn.
He was the voice of WWE. He's the voice of he's the voice in Madden 20, 21, 22. He's DJ Trey, I think, the last two Maddens.
Oh, that's dope.
And I got in there and we just chopped it up, man. And he became my voiceover coach. And I talk to him all the time. And it's such a open industry, but people don't really know about it like that. And or at least they don't know how to like get into it. They may think about it like, man, it's dope. And they don't know how much money is.
I bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was kind of like low key a second passion of mine, and that's really what just kind of launched me into trying to do it, you know. And so it's I never thought I would have something that's to come close to fulfillment as music has, like as far as like me enjoying the process, even when I ain't making no money, and then it's just learning and doing it feels so good.
Have you got to do some things though?
I have just some small local things.
That's dope.
You know, little small gigs, but nothing like super big yet. But I'm working to it.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
Have you seen that? Darian was telling me about it's like a website that you go and let's say you want like a commercial done.
Oh, Fiverr.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I ain't never did nothing, but I've looked through Fiverr to find some shit. I just found some. It said, yeah, bro, you can find somebody to do anything. Yeah, that's really what it is, a freelance site of all sorts. So you could, like, if you could shoot videos, like, I got these videos, they just tell you how much they charge to edit. You just send them the stuff they do and send it back. Like, so it's dope to outsource work if you can't find people in person, man. So, I mean, bro, what made you fall in love with hip hop? I mean, you already kind of touched it. You've been in rapping since you was 11, but like, what made that passion happen?
I think it was just it was a combination of my environment, the people who was around me, and my family's like placement of like music that they had me listening to when I was young. Man. Like my foundation was always really old school jazz and blues, and I gained a really big appreciation for just live instrumentation. And then so when I got to start hearing people like my earliest memories of hip hop was like Pac, Biggie, NWA, and Rakim.
Okay.
All those people were like my introduction of like my earliest memories of hearing this music. And I just fell in love with it, man. Like just the truths that they were telling, the soundscapes they were telling their truths on, and just feeling inspired by the things that were going on in my life or my family's life. And just it was fun to me at first. Like it was just like, man, that's so fun. It's entertaining. This music, we all love it. And then I got just a spark of motivation. I was like, man, I think I want to do that. I think I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was already in me. And then once I started, man, I just really was just God, man. Like, he just put something in me, and you know, a couple of my other homies was rapping too, and we just kind of started. You know what I'm saying? The passion just built and built and built from that young age, man. So yeah, and before you know it, I was battling and all that, man. So yeah, that's kind of where it began, the passion for me, the earliest memories. To this day, I mean, I think Dear Mama is probably my top 5 favorite hip hop songs ever.
Oh, that's
like,
fire.
Ever. Like,
That's a fire song.
this is certain records from certain artists that just really molded how I rap today, where I think I pulled from to just create my style. That's really where it started.
That's dope. So, I mean, bro, you mentioned battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
How you get into the battle rap scene?
Man, so battle as a teenager, man, we used to battle on our bus stops. We used to battle in little clubs. We just used to at school, in the same stories you might hear from people in the lunchroom, at school and stuff, man. And you go up with your homies, and you just, some people just like to write more, and some people like to freestyle. And I just was, I was drawn to both of them. Like I just would like to write my stuff down, and then I would like to just jawn on people. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it went from, and then you don't like how I feel when somebody jawn on you. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get better.
Yeah.
And so we just practice, man. We talk about each other, and I was like young battling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just get better at it. You realize it's something that you enjoy, you know. And as I got like older, you know, you start really seeing other cats that's into it as much as you are. Like people just like people like Hitman Holla and stuff. Like we went to school together, so I got to see him. He was excelling way faster than we were at the time, and so we kind of knew that he was gonna be something special. Like we wasn't trash or nothing, but he was just on another level. At that moment, we was like, oh, he gonna be something. And but yeah, man, that's kind of how I just got my start in battling myself. And then later on, I got to finding out that there was other battle circuits going on. And it was actually people like sanctioning battle raps, like where people get paid, or get money, and all that type of stuff. And I was like, oh shit, I can get some bread out of this, which, you know, eventually later on down the line led to me kind of, you know, putting a hustle into it and battling people for money, you know, for myself and everything. It's just pure freestyle, you know, like a lot of battling now is written and stuff, which I still respect and I'm a fan of, but I'm really a fan of like old school freestyle.
Yeah.
I love pressure. I love the environments. I love the rowdiness. I love, the fact that that a fight could happen at any moment. You know what I'm saying? It's like the adrenaline rush, you know, like because you don't know the person that's across from you. This will be somebody you don't know from a can of paint.
Yeah.
And they don't know you. But in that moment, it's really just about the competition and the skill, man. And it's just something about that that just drives me from watching you doing it. Like,
I feel that as a battle rap fan, man. So out of the people that's like big in the circuit, who you fucking with?
Local circuit or like this?
Both.
Well, I'm a huge Loaded Lux fan. Loaded Lux is probably my favorite.
Lux different.
My favorite battle rapper, period, man. And maybe because I'm from St. Louis, so Hitman may sound a little biased, but he just changed.
Hitman was cold.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Performance-wise, Hitman, bro, he brought the performance like to that culture.
Yeah, confidence was through the roof. Like you couldn't.
That's why he where he is today.
Yeah, you could take that. It's just something about how we are bred here, dog. Like you just once you fight through certain battles here, you can take that to other cities and it's gonna translate. And they don't know you, they don't know what you came from, but they gonna believe you and they gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them people that, man, once you take that anywhere else, you can feel it, man. So like Lux, Hitman, Sue Surf,
Free the Wave.
Sure.
I fucks with Surf.
Averb, of course, too, is another pillar here. Arsenal too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Arsenal. That's what I'll put some Arsenal.
he can really rap.
That's what it is. It's like he do the disrespect to do it, but the nigga can rap. Like, cause as far as battle rap, because I fucks with Daylight, JC. I like Calico, Sue Surf. Man, I mean, there's niggas who I think could have did better if they would have stopped being on bullshit, clean paper. Like, he just wanted to be a nigga too much. Some of them
They
niggas.
would say that about Daylight, like when he first started.
Daylight was doing weird shit because they wasn't listening to the bars he was giving, so he started doing the gimmicks. And it's like, bro, I just want you to rap. Because when you rap, you like when his battle versus Tay Rock in that small room. I don't know Tay Rock was sitting there the whole time like, bro, this nigga is cooking me. Even though Tay Rock rap, but it's just, Tay Rock rap. It's only so. It don't matter how good you are. It's only so much you can do with that nigga. If he decides I don't want to bullshit today, I'm a rap. When he rap, bro, he's easily top 3. Like I've been wanting to see him and Lux. Small room, just bars. That'll probably be battle of the fucking century because they gonna rap. What's your favorite battle on Cam? I know mine.
Battles that I like go back to, or I can quote a lot of bars from. Sheesh. I mean, I'm gonna go with the City Classic first with Hitman and Bird.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I like that one. Just letting up, just being from Lincoln. Before it took me years later to see it. I knew hellas of the niggas up there because of having ties to Lincoln and shit. They're moving out here. That was a fire battle. To this day, Aver wouldn't have won if that nigga Big Gerald didn't say yes.
You don't think so, man?
Because Hitman was
I
cooking.
think he was kind of winning already.
I don't know. It depends on how I had it. It depends on how much time I'm watching it. But I feel like Aver third verse alone killed everything else off of just.
And it was a closing moment. So that was the last.
Like that was how a third verse supposed to be crafted. It's like, bro, I'm talking to your ass, and then for your daddy to not know.
That's amazing.
That's what made it. If he would have just never answered,
a fist and a bomb line.
if he didn't answer, the crazy part is like, to this day, I want to know. I would love to get Virgo here just to ask that one question. Did you talk to him to say that, or did he just coincidentally say yes, sir, when you called it? I think it was a mutual respect thing. Like we cool with each other, so he calling my name out like, nigga, yes, sir, what up?
100%.
Yeah,
what made it so much better. Like,
and my thing was, did you not listen to the setup? He gave the step dude bars the whole way. I was talking, it wasn't like a little bit. I don't want to see step 2 by some step dude. Yes, you put you in the best school, best shoe. I'm like, bro, you didn't listen to all of this. That was one of the craziest scheme setups.
I don't think his mind was on being. He wasn't a battle rap anymore.
He probably wasn't listening.
He ready to go for his son because he understood what I'm saying. So when he said,
and that's what I think so too.
He's like, yeah, I'm here. And he don't know that.
Yes, sir. That's the way you talk to. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that line was like,
because you can look, you ain't never seen like, and you can look at Hitman face. He had that look like.
He knew it was.
He's like, bro, because I felt to me like I said, I had Hitman edging the first 2. And I mean, when I say edging, like we at 100, we at 99.9. Like Verb and them was talking. It was just Hitman performance, what I liked more at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But that yes, sir, and the bars leading up to that negated Hitman first 2 rounds for me. I was just like, it made at that point, it was like if a nigga gave it 3-0, I couldn't say he was wrong. That's probably one of the most monumental reactions.
That's what got me
in battle rap.
Like I had never, during COVID, I had never really seen battle rap or anything like that. But on TikTok, that's when everybody started uploading all these clips, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, that line right there.
Now you got to see the whole.
With TikTok, you can go down the rabbit hole. So I done got my favorites and shit. Obviously that's my favorite battle of all time, just that one. But yeah, he already know. Solo is my guy.
Solo's so funny. He's so funny to me.
Him and Charlie Cliff.
One nigga brings 2 niggas. 2 niggas bring 3. 3 niggas bring 4 niggas. Then 5 niggas come after me. 6 niggas bring 7, and 8 niggas bring 9, and 9 niggas bring 10, and them 10 niggas brought wine. I was like, why do this nigga rap like that? My favorite battle ever, Big T and Sue Surf. They was
Is that the one he in the suit?
no, they're in like a sneaker store,
Ah,
and I think that was in Detroit. Detroit in the sneaker store.
No. Yeah.
And you talk about like this is young Surf, skinny chin scrap. Big T's always been big. Well, he's smaller now. But, like, bro, that's how, bro. What I talk about. That's a battle. If you get a chance to just watch a battle, Big T Sue Surf made me fall in love with battle rap because I was like, I love the choir. That was what I anticipated to see as battle rap. Not these big stages and all these hundreds of thousands of people out here. When you get to hear the bars and you get the reaction, the ooh, you can hear the ooh. Like both of them niggas. I tell you this, I don't even know. I think I'm biased because I'm from the Chicago area, so I go with Surf Edge, and I'm not Surf. I go with Big T Edge in that one. But Big T was going crazy, but that nigga Surf was going crazy. That one where I put your eyes by the street, now you can watch where the fuck you going. That was one of the craziest. And he just had this like 5-bar cadence scheme. Like Big T's an unorthodox rapper. So his setup, you don't know where it's going, but then when it comes, like if you've been following along, it's like, oh, this nigga been cooked. You got to rewind it because like I didn't know that was gonna be a part of the whole fucking scheme setup.
Sound effects and all.
Yeah, bro. Like them was niggas that like brought different. It's like he told him you stole my Jason creeping in shit. Like them niggas was cooking, bro. That was another fire ass. Hell, Surfing Hitman. He told that nigga, holla, pin your head to the fucking wall.
Bro, I got at home one of my best friends. Bro. He hates that ball.
I thought it was the greatest part of the whole battle.
He's like, man, that's a reach. I'm like, even if you say it's a reach, the way he set it up and the way he delivered it made it.
Nah, bro. Because he didn't say holla. He said holla. Yeah. It was just how he said it. It came out like he said it right. Holla, pin your head to the fucking wall. And I was like, when he said that, bro, that's when you had to get a stink face. And I was like, nigga, why you? Damn, you came out quick with that motherfucker. Like he dropped the fucking bar, bro.
So how did your posse cut 4, 3, 2, 1 come about?
Man, so just to kind of like take it back, that was one of my favorite original records ever. LL, Cannabis, like Meth and Red, DMX, like Master P on the video version. Like there was another set of guys that just influenced me. So that record was already one that I had always wanted to rap on, but I just hadn't done it yet. So when I just got a random urge to like make a posse cut. I was like, man, I want to do something classic. I want to like see who else like this, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of had an urge to just do that record one day. I think I was like, man, it's time. I want to do this. And I was like, man, what's some other MCs I know, that's going to snap on this? Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, throughout my years on the scene, you know what I'm saying, I've been blessed enough to build certain relationships and friendships and just, appreciation for certain artists, man, this mutual respect. So I knew I could hit up certain artists and they would just do it, man. It was like, just want to do that project for that song. It was like, it came together really dope, man. I really appreciate Bodine, Tank the Machine, Damon, and Jay Cosby. So like,
it was bar crazy,
man. I would love to do. I wish I low key think I got a executive producer bone in my body to where I like can just put people together, like via like voice wise and cadence wise or beat wise. I think I can mesh people together with.
But look, bro, y'all low key from the first person rapping to the end. Yeah. It was a perfect sequence of how the song should have. And I got to be firsthand because I got to shoot the video for it, which was one of my favorite videos to edit. Because it's like we took one. You won't know you don't know, but we one place, man. We kicked the motherfucking Tehran spot. And we just went in there. I was like, I had to look around. I had no idea what I was coming into. He was like, bro, we're going to this warehouse. So my mind sent me to an empty warehouse. And then I'm like, okay, I can see that. Maybe we get some light flickering and niggas rapping. Then we get in there. I'm like, oh, bro, I got all these options and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck, this shit is set up. I'm like, how I can do? Then I realized, I'm like, It's a whole person show gets shot here. I can't go to. So now I cut off half of the warehouse because I don't want to go past this set and it pop up. So I'm like, all right, how we gonna do this? Boom, this blank ass white wall. I'm like, bro, I remember seeing videos, niggas just be white background or a colored background behind them and just dim in the middle. Then we seen this like shimmery looking box. I'm like, man, I'm gonna put y'all in there and flick these lights off the reflector. And that shit came out. That shit came out fire.
That was definitely one of my more fun video shoots. For us to just be, you know what I'm saying, in that open spotlight, it was fun, man. Just doing posse cuts is always fun with other guys you respect.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to. Next thing, y'all need a posse cut. Y'all need a tape. Just all y'all just doing shit. All 5 of y'all, bro. That's fire. That shit will go. Cause first person I was hip to. I've always heard of Bodine, and I came across Tanker Machine on just doing some other stuff. But I was hip to Jay Kazi, and just because I was doing when I do my mic performances, a chick named Day Smooth, she had pulled up to do her song, and he just was kicking it with her. And he was like, shit, bro, I do music too and shit. I'm like, well, shit, I was just doing a bunch of them for free to build up content. I'm like, well, fuck it, bro, send me the song. If you talk about it, then the song played, and they could just get the rap. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, bro, you hear him rapping, you just see him, he just in that motherfucking goofy acting. And this nigga sit down and actually just start rapping. And I'm like, bro, you sitting over here on and the song was fire. The song was Runny Nose. And I shot the video for that too. When I got into actually shooting videos, him and her, I hit them a bunch of people from the performances. I'm like, hey, bro, these songs I liked. I would like to shoot a real video so I can practice on that. I said, you give me the location, I got 2 hours for you. And we made that shit happen. And that was a cool video shoot, just meeting other motherfuckers. But I was like, this nigga got bars.
He another one, Jay Kazi. He ain't put it all out yet. He loaded with some.
I could believe it, bro. Anything, he low-key be just sending me shit. He like, hey, bro, just listen to this song right quick.
You know, he sent out some unmasked
bro.
He made it so fast. He got.
I get it through Facebook. Like somebody sending you a voice that he like, hey, bro, listen to this song right quick. And I'll be like, nigga, you low-key is cooking. Yeah. So I'm supposed to shoot something with him and Tony P real soon. So as soon as they give me the word, we're gonna make some magical things. I fucked with Tony P as well.
He and Tony P, they got a project coming out. I don't know if that's what.
They got a project. That's what I'm supposed to shoot the video for. So when I get to do that, I'm gonna be super excited, man. So I mean, bro, with you being an MC, man, with you being in the game as long as you've been, what do you feel is missing from hip hop in our current times?
Oh man, what's missing?
Or what's a lack thereof?
What's interesting about like hip hop is that I don't feel like there's something in hip hop that could be brought that's completely new. I feel like the sound of hip hop change, the sound of really music, but just hip hop in general changes about every 5 years. If you think about it, every 5 years, there's a type of music that is either never been heard of or it was popular 10 years ago or 15 years ago. So it makes its way back into the forefront. And so sometimes it's hard to understand like what's missing because a lot of the things you think about what people want to see or what they don't like you've seen it before and you just wanted to make a return. You want to see the stuff that may be currently the wave, kind of taking a little back seat, you know what I'm saying? And for the other stuff that you want to come to, back to the forefront. And so I don't know, man, like if I could say I could say, lyricism ain't at the forefront right now. It's a bunch of trap rap, a bunch of, ratchet music, but like that's not something that's like ever went missing to me. You know what I'm saying? As a lyricist, I just think different waves of music have their moments.
Okay.
So I don't know, man, it's kind of hard to say what's missing. In a sense, because anything I could think of is missing. I think it's been here before and is eventually gonna make its way back.
Everything is a cycle in life. Fashion, like you get shoes that retro itself, come back from years ago. Everything makes its way back within a certain time span, for sure.
I think just more. If I was to say something, just more originality, because that's the foundation of music and hip hop is. So just try to be original. I think a lot of people stray away from originality because they're not confident in themselves and they think that just because of what is popular is going to last forever. It's like you make your stamp by being original. That's it's gonna last forever. Not sounding like the next three dudes. It may last for a couple months because that's what's in. As soon as the next wave is, when music changes every 4 or 5 years,
Yes,
they ain't
sir.
gonna remember you unless you made an original stamp.
Yeah.
There's more originality for sure to keep on going.
So, man, you got a show called Connect the Dots. How'd you choose the name? Tell us about the show.
Man, Connect the Dots. It's a freestyle series type of show. I don't like to call it a podcast, because I guess the original vision for it was just, for it to be on YouTube and just be a show where artists tell the audience a little bit about themselves and then they give us a performance, a freestyle performance. I came up with it really years ago. It was just because I was such a fan of like shows where artists got to freestyle. I mean, I love Rap City, you know what I'm saying? I love Funk Flex, like LA Leakers, like just Sway, you know what I'm saying? I just love the freestyle element. And it just really grew from me being a freestyle artist. I just love guys just rapping like that. And I'm such a purist and a fan of hip hop that I just always wanted to create a platform people could just showcase their bars, you know what I'm saying? But from whatever walk of life they come from. And the title Connect the Dots really came from a song I had called Red Eyes. And I had a bar where I said, every day we take leaps, still trying to perfect the drop. Every verse I make a point, let's see if you connect the dots. And it was just a line that stuck out to me when I was thinking about what I was going to name the platform. And it just stuck, man. And I think it made a good marriage. And Connect the Dots. We shooting the second season right now. So it's premiering April 19th on YouTube. The first episode of the second season. So I'm excited, man. Shout out to Nico producing that for me.
Yes,
sir. Master Wiki at Suburban Pro Studios, working with them to just keep pushing that out, man. And I think it's going to change. It's going to change some things out here because I think we don't have a Midwest representation of a freestyle platform series. Number one, something like that's a Midwest series, and then one that's hosted by an MC like myself. Like we see other ones that are hosted by either just social media personalities, or DJs, and it's no shade to them. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different version. It's just varieties. I just feel like me being an MC, I think it's going to create a well-needed variety in this space. And I want to start out with local talent, but I eventually want to have people from all over and let them know that, hey, if you want a promo run for a single or album you dropping, and you swinging through the Midwest, you got to stop and connect the dots and got to freestyle.
Yeah,
for sure.
So what's next for Riley B?
Man, a lot, man. I'm still growing and figuring it out, man. But I'm still writing music, definitely still making music. Really putting my foot in Connect the Dots and try to just showcase people because I just really that platform for people and more voiceover work. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just trying to attack everything. Sync licensing, more musical opportunities. So I'm kind of having my hand in a lot of different things. Still doing competition because that was one of the marks I made on the scene as far as just like competing, doing like verse competitions, song competitions, things like that. So I'm still working, man, but for sure, definitely connect the dots and be on the lookout for my next new singles that may be dropping alongside the show as well. So kind of working in all aspects.
Okay. So I mean, bro, where can our listeners and viewers find everything that you got going on?
Everything Riley B, I'm on all your DSPs, all your digital streaming services. You look up Riley B, you'll find me. Riley B TV on YouTube, Riley B NFLS on Instagram. I think that's it. Yeah, Twitter is Riley B NFLS. Yep, and like I said, you can find me on all the streaming platforms. I dropped an EP a couple years ago called Home Field Disadvantage. So if you want to check out some music, you can do that as well.
Yes, sir. Y'all heard? We gotta clap it up. Clap it up for my dog, Riley B, man. Pass.
This is my favorite part of the show, man. This is the rapid fire. Study long, study wrong.
I always want to do something like that.
All right. So first question, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Best tiny desk.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
Nico, get your answer ready.
I got time limit.
Come on now.
I got mine. Ooh.
Go ahead, Nico. I'm gonna give you a second.
My favorite one is Sir.
Scarface.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I haven't got to watch that one in full yet.
Scarface.
Sir was my favorite. I went down a tiny desk rabbit hole some years ago. Some years ago, it was just slippery slope.
Yeah.
But Sir, oh man, he's an amazing artist, bro.
Slept on out there.
I think he is. He is. And like his first album, no skip. My favorite song is called The Recipe.
Shout
gotta
out
listen to
Nando STL.
Shout out, shout out my nigga Nando, man. If y'all never get to listen, if you ain't never heard Sir, go listen to The Recipe. And John Redcorn.
I heard the name, but I ain't.
The John Redcorn is the name of the Indian dude off of King of the Hill.
Okay.
So, but he has a song called John Red. Listen to it on the way home. John Red, it's his first album. I forgot the name of the album, but the song John Redcorn. And then he got a song called The Recipe. The Recipe is essentially talking about fucks with this chick, but shorty, you don't want these problems, and I really don't want to fuck with you like that. But I gotta let you know. It's like, baby, this is not the recipe for you. Or you're not the recipe for me. Like, bro, but he was singing on that motherfucker. And John Redcorn is just an beautiful song, bro. He talking his shit, bro.
Favorite movie?
Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
Not a lot, man. That's his first one that popped into my head.
Favorite rapper of all time?
Jay-Z. It took me a minute to get to that point to be able to say that.
Favorite current rapper?
Big Crit.
Dream city to visit?
Because I've never been there, I've been going to go. I want to go to Miami, man. I ain't never been to
I'm
Miami.
going in November.
Yeah, I'm going. Wait, look.
Yeah,
we going to November.
Our lodge does an annual cruise, and we leaving out from Miami. So I don't know. I put my deposit down for the tickets.
We're going down early.
Yeah, I did the tickets to them. They going down the day before.
Yeah, we
I ain't
going
gonna
down.
have that time to go too far before.
Vegas, too. Ain't never been to Vegas.
Oh, I've been to Vegas. I've been to Vegas twice.
I think I don't have to. I think I'm gonna plan a little trip to Vegas.
I need one. I'm going to Denver this summer. I would do Vegas. We was gonna do the Missy show there, but I'm like, we've been to Vegas. I'm like, let's go back to Denver. But Vegas, listen, Vegas is one of them. Be prepared. Don't
Want
walk.
to spend a lot of money.
You can actually get through Vegas without spending a lot.
It depends on what you like to do.
Yeah, like if you don't like to gamble, if you don't like to gamble, you're not gonna spend a lot of money unless you like to buy. You buying a bunch of shopping.
Gambling is everywhere. The hotel you in is there.
They got slots in the gas station.
They do. It's everywhere.
No, bro.
It's slots in
As
the
soon as
airport.
I'm about to say, as soon as you get up the airport, you're gonna see hella slots. Like, no, but bro, my first time going to Vegas, I ain't getting the times we don't get no car. We stay on the strip. If I want to go off the strip, I'll just take a lift. Hell, the strip's so big after tired of walking, I'll take a lift up and down the strip. My first time, over 3 days, I walked 46 miles worth up and down that fucking
Because you don't realize it's not just you walking down the street. Every casino and hotel, like you just going up and down on both sides.
Yeah.
And Las Vegas Boulevard is long as fuck. It's like going.
I stayed on each end.
Imagine walking from Kings Highway and Natural Bridge to like motherfucking Kings Highway and 40, and you just walking, and it's shit
Everywhere.
There's not like a dead zone where you're like, oh, I got a block. No, it's shit everywhere.
The worst shit me and Bree did, we was walking, take a little break, go up and down. We had some flip-flops on. I was like, oh, I'm walking outside smoking. I'm like, well, I didn't plan on walking far. It's nothing to do my blunt come back. Well, we was walking and got too far. You ever start walking and you're just too far at this point, we got to keep going? Because we came across the Bellagio. We didn't see it the first time because we didn't make it that far. But, bro, mind you, we left out at like 12 in the morning. Vegas don't sleep for shit. Like, it's still turn at 12 in the morning. Man, we done got so far down, like, we realized, like, oh, we gotta walk back to you. I mean, we probably got back to the hotel like 2-something. Bro, the pain in my calf, my shins from walking in flip-flops. And we both had flip-flops on because we ain't planning on doing nothing. Bro, I got back in that motherfucker. I ain't do shit for hellas that next day. But it's like last time I spent bread because I was like, fuck, we're gonna do more shopping this time. So I bought shoes and shit. First time was more just kicking. I bought hella food and gambling.
Plenty of good food there.
Man, Vegas is lit.
I ain't no big gambler, so maybe I want.
No, I didn't do it. I did like 100. I took $100.
Like you said, they don't sleep. You know, as long as you know before you go, talk to somebody who been there. So that way they can tell you avoid the little pitfall so you don't end up in.
Don't talk to no nigga about no timeshares. Boy, a nigga asked me, look though, if they offer you something on the street for free, no. because to get us free, we took like the I don't know what it's called, but where you sit on the little seat and go through the water.
Yep.
We did gondola. It's a gondola boat ride. We did that, and it came with tickets for that and to go see the Madame Tussauds, the wax museum.
Yeah.
Boy, them niggas kidnapped us at motherfucking 8:30 in the morning for this timeshare. I said, hey, if you don't take me back to my motherfucking room, I'm gonna turn this bitch up because y'all got us fucked up. We did that. We got hit twice. Now the first time, the dude talking, he see my Masonic jacket. He claimed he going getting his first degree and shit. But I'm talking about he trying to use that as his angle for me to buy into this time. So we listen for all that. I said, bro, you did all that talking for me to tell you no. Hell, give me my shit. I didn't have to say yes to get it. We got twice. Boy, that second time I went, hey, listen, get the fuck away from me. Where I'm from, when niggas say check it out, you don't check it out. Don't ask me to talk or look at shit else. Bro, we was at some
because they literally on every
nigga, I was at some hotel for like 6 hours. Me and Brent looked at each other. It's like, hey, I'm finna slap somebody in this bitch if I don't get up out of here because this is fucking crazy, man.
Most influential person in your life.
Favorite album of all time.
Sheesh. Favorite album of all time. Damn, that's the Black Album.
It's a nice album. If you had one wish, what would it be?
World peace. No.
J. Cole.
I don't know. It's for my family to be good. It's for my and then not to have no worries.
I feel that shit.
Like just my wife, my kid, just my family, just
Straight. Not a care.
ain't gotta worry about it.
I feel that.
My legacy. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's what I
feel
do all this for.
yeah.
It's a passion, but it's a goal-driven passion. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's all the change things I've ever had, been through, and just help my family, just experience anything that I had, just live the best life.
Feel that, bro. So man, we got to clap it up, man, for the ball. Riley B in the building. Pass, you want to tell them who we got coming next week?
Oh man, he said mama, it kind of hit me, so yeah. Miss Tusi is coming back, y'all. If y'all don't remember Miss Tusi, she came a couple weeks ago and told us the greatest story ever told.
Listen, I've never heard a better story told in my life. I don't feel like we got it all. We're gonna get it all next time as well. Talk about her life as an adult entertainer.
Yeah. So for the people that watch next week, don't let your kids watch next week because it's gonna be teenagers on the air.
Tots. Put them up.
Yeah.
Make them go to bed, y'all.
Yeah.
But as always, man, I appreciate y'all answers for kicking with us tonight. We did stay under the 3-hour mark, not under the 2-hour mark. Everybody know the show's supposed to be an hour and a half, but when you got the keys, you do what you do. Oh, it ain't just you. Oh, no, it's not you. This is actually short for me. Our past couple episodes been 3 hours plus. We just, when you get to go and have a good convo, man, the flow get to going right, man. Everything goes great. Make sure y'all tap in next week, man. As always, I'm your boy Nico the Great.
Man, it's the Past Master. Rest in peace, mama.
Man, and we do that wonderful thing called postal podcasting. Rain, sleet, or snow.
We in this one.
And we about this. Shit, y'all, that was loud as a motherfucker. I'm sorry. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all keep tapping in. We about this motherfucking thing.